Okay. Hopefully this is working. Let me check. Okay. Gonna wait for some people to pop in. Sorry for watching the VOD. I guess I'll just talk to you. Hello! A person is here. I'm doing a live stream where I'm ranking all the city flags in a tier list. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna wait for some more people to pop in. Not that many. I don't need a ton, but like, hi. This is the last time I'm gonna be talking about flags on this channel. I just wanted to make this as like a capstone to like the entire city flags series. So yeah, I guess I will start. Hello. Okay. This is my first time ever live streaming. Hopefully everything goes well. But yes, as you can see, that is me in the corner. That is a webcam. That is what I look like. And I've made a tier list of all of the various flags from City Flags. Every single one I talked about is here. So, yeah, like, and if you have any questions about like the series or future of the channel, I'll be happy to answer them. But yeah, I guess we can start. So, you guys can all hear me, right? Like, tell me if you can hear me. I would like to know. Can you hear me? Okay. These are just the, okay, good. All right, so these are just the flags I talked about in City of Flags, so I'm sorry if your flag was not talked about in a video. It is not here. The exception is all the flags that have changed since I talked about them. So like, this Salem's old flag, and then after I made that video, they made a new flag, which is a lot better. And I briefly featured it in the like big rap at the end. But yeah. So I guess we'll get started. I'll add an F tier because some flags deserve to be an F tier. All right. Is that right? Yes. Okay, good. All right. So, starting off strongly, we got Portland. I am biased here. I am very biased, but S tier. This is my favorite flag in the entire country, and I'm aware that that is a biased take, but it is a take that I have. So, it just like, the symbolism doesn't really matter to me. Like, there's symbolism behind all the colors and the design. But really it's more about, this just looks like Portland as someone who's lived there my entire life. It's just like, the colors are the only colors that really work for the city. Like, any other color combination would not feel like Portland. And just like the off-center design fits for a city that thinks of itself as a bit more like offbeat than usual. So, on the other hand, the old Portland flag, which is the same except worse proportions and with a seal in the corner, it's not terrible, but it's not good. I don't know. This belongs in B tier. It's a very solid design, even if they put the seal in the corner. Like, I'm just thinking about like all these other cities, like ranking all of them comparatively. This is still a B tier. This is still a B tier design. Like, I don't have the connection this one as I do to the normal Portland flag, which is currently hanging in my dining room. But like, this isn't terrible, although it could be better, and they made it better. All right. Then there's Gresham. First seal on the bed sheet. All right. I'm going to say something that might seem controversial. I don't think every seal on the bed sheet deserves an F tier. There are some things worse. For example, logo flag, Pocatello, Provo, fucking logo flag again. There are some things worse than an F tier. There's some things worse than a seal on a bed sheet. Although some seals on bed sheets are an F tier, and this is one of them. So it's mostly the white background. Like, you couldn't even be bothered to do something with it. Just seal on a white background. Okay, great. Gresham, yeah. Then we've got Salem. Salem, they changed it for the better, as you can see down there. So Salem, I'm going to try to be faster with these because I've got a lot of fucking flags to get through. And I've already talked about them. Salem is a D tier. It's got the name and like the Ellen DeGeneres show font. It's got the state capital, looks like a middle finger. It's got design which looks like a kindergarten. It's not good. On the other hand, the redesign, I think this goes in S tier. I think this is an S tier flag. It's got a great color combination. The light blue, white, and pink. Trans rights. I'm an ally. That's not what it's about. Cherry blossom. It's a cherry blossom because they got cherry blossoms in Salem. Portland too. I assume they have them in Salem. I haven't seen them. I've been to Salem very briefly on a few occasions. There's not much to do there. But this was actually designed in, I think, 2022. And I think the person who designed it commented in my video. Maybe not. That might have been some other city. But yeah, I actually saw on Reddit the process of the guy who submitted this design, finding it. It started out with the star yellow and the cherry blossom red. They changed it, and they made it better. So I think this is an S tier flag. It's really pretty, really pleasing to the eyes, and represents the city really well. All right. Okay. Oh, I just realized that most of this hasn't been on your screen. Shit. All right, I gotta scroll up some more. Lesson learned. First time streaming. Some stuff to learn. Okay. So we've got Bend. So I made a mistake when I made this video in early 2022. This is not the flag of Bend. Bend does not have a flag. I Google image searched Bend flag, and this came up, and I was like, that's good, I'm going to put it in the video. Not realizing that it was a Reddit post of someone proposing a flag for Bend. This would be a really good flag for Bend. This would be an A tier, but I don't want to rank this because it's not actually the flag of Bend and never has been, and I don't think anyone's ever flown it. So I'm going to create a new tier. There. This can be gray. So that's saying there as a sign of my mistakes. I got better at not doing that as time went on. Not completely better. There are a few more that are gonna go in this tier. So, now there's more people here. I'm just gonna say, if you have any questions about city flags, the flags, or the process of making the series, you can feel free to ask. I'll answer them if I want. I will not answer them if I don't want to. Okay, next is Albany. Albany, Oregon, not New York. So my opinions on this flag have changed as time has gone on. I used to think this is a pretty good flag. Now I think, maybe putting highways on your flag is not the best way to represent your city. To be fair, Albany is very much a city that you drive through and don't stop at. I've been through Albany like dozens of times in my life. I've never stopped. There's nothing there. There's nothing to do there. I'm sorry to all the Albanians out there. That's what they're called. It sounds wrong, but it's what they're called. It's C tier. It's not an awful design for what it is. It's just that I don't agree with what it is. All right. Corvallis. This is an F tier. This goes below Gresham. Yeah. Corvallis. Corvallis. You can see why, right? This is not a flag. This is I'm aware that Albania is a country. It's just the people from Albany are also called Albanians. I didn't make the rules. Corvallis. This is not a flag. This is a weird piece of abstract art. I don't know what these rectangles are supposed to be. That's all for Corvallis. I don't have anything else to say here. Yeah, I put a lot of Oregon flags in the video because I'm an Oregonian and I'm biased and I'm not ashamed of it. But that's all. Medford doesn't have a flag and some other cities do, but I don't care about them. All right, next is Seattle. So this is a seal flag. This is the seal of Seattle in the middle here. But it's not that bad. I'm going to put this at B tier. Above Portland, actually. This might be the highest seal in the entire tier list because, like, to be honest, it's a pretty good design, and, like, the seal works pretty well on the flag. It's simple enough that it works. Yeah. Like, these waves make sense. This, like, sort of teal color makes sense for Seattle. Like, I see, like, Portland is, like, the green one. Seattle can be the blue one, although still kind of green. This works really well. I would make the, like, seal bigger, if you can believe it, to cut out the words around it. But Seattle's pretty good. Seattle's not bad. Tacoma. This is the most fucking standard seal in the bedsheet you can imagine. I'm putting it at D tier just because it's so much worse, but, like, this is better than Gresham. It's better than Corvallis, but, yeah, not great. Okay. Bellingham. This is Bellingham, Washington. That's how you pronounce it in America. You British people watching, I know you're upset. I see your question. Give me a second. So this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I'm gonna put it in B tier, below Seattle actually, just because I'm not that big of a fan of the 2 shades of green. I don't feel like they work that well. They look like a lawn. I made a joke about Plants vs. Zombies in my original video, but, like, it's fine. It works. It's pretty good, actually. I just don't love the 2 shades of green and this, like, sort of representation of the water. It's a little bit generic. But it's not bad. It's far from bad. To answer your question about CGP Gray's state flag tier list, I agree with most of it and disagree with some of it. California is a good flag. They pull off the words. They're one of the few flags that makes words work. Next is Yakima. This is a funny seal. This seal is very funny to me because, like, you got the big seal outline, which is, like, you know how I feel about that. Then you've got an outline of Washington and an apple, which is like, Yakima is in Washington, and they grow apples. That's all the ideas they had. This is an F tier. Okay. Spokane. Spokane has a flag adopted in, I think, in 2020, 2019, one of those two. Might be 2021. Yes. So, Spokane, not bad. I'm pretty sure the name Spokane means children of the sun, so having the sun here makes sense. It's not just like, ooh, it's a landscape. And the river running through it is good. I think this is a really good way to represent a river. It's better than just a wavy line like some other places like Sacramento. It's pretty good, and it uses the cascaded colors, which I approve of for a city in this part of the country. This is an A tier from me. Even though it's got 2 shades of blue, I don't really mind it here. 2 shades of blue can work. I just think it's a bit overdone, but A tier. So far, not looking bad. All right, Old Spokane. I think it goes here. True. Yakima's the only city where apples grow and can be bought. Every time I want to eat an apple, I have to like drive like 4 hours to Yakima. It's insane. Spokane. Oh boy. This has the same Children of the Sun motif. It writes it on the flag. You can't see it because it's too small. It's also got one of those little like bumper sticker like families down there, something like that, who are just like have their arms up praising the sun. And it's the city of Spokane. It's like if you took this design and took everything good about it. So, F tier. All right, on to Alaska. This is Juneau. Not good. Not good. This is a logo flag. It's one of the better logo flags, but still a logo flag. Spoiler alert, this is F tier. I think it goes here. Like, it just says Juneau, Alaska capital city, with water and a mountain, which is... Water and a mountain is one of the most overdone, like, themes on, like, new, like, late 2010s, 2020s flags out there. So, yeah. Oh, hello, Ike. That's the guy who made my outro music, and also the music at the end of the finale of City Flags. Hello. He's very talented. Everyone say hi. All right. So yeah, F tier. Then there's Anchorage, which is still on the bed sheet. I've gotten a little bit more okay with this being yellow. Like, yellow is still not the color I associate with Alaska, but like, Anchorage was populated because of a gold rush. So, okay, fine. I feel like it shouldn't just be yellow. There should be some blue and white on it too. So, yeah. D tier. It would have been F tier before, but D tier. This is Honolulu, which is very disappointing because it's Hawaii, and Hawaii is really cool. This flag is not cool. I'm gonna put it here. It's just bad. It's just still on a bed sheet. That's all there's to it. And it's got a fucking shield on it. You can make a banner of arms, and it'll be way fucking better. But that's it. Reading. Okay, on to California now. So Reading has a new flag and an old flag. Reading, this shape looks very like, oh, this is corporate. This is a fucking logo. I'm okay with it here because this is the shape of a bridge, which is apparently very, very iconic in Reading. So they put the bridge in the flag, and it works really well. So you know what? B tier. I'm gonna still put it behind Seattle, because I feel like it could use a little bit more to it. It could use a bit more, but that's it. It's not bad. Old flag, still on the bedsheet, white background. It's just... It's better than Gresham, worse than Juneau. Question, both capitals of the two states have about the same flag. I don't think they coordinated. I find it very unlikely they coordinated. Also, Anchorage isn't the capital. Juneau's the capital. Didn't you read the fucking flag? Fucking Mitch. Alright. So, Sacramento. This is a very wide flag. It's weird. It's just a weird flag. It's the city of Sacramento in big letters across the bottom. It's got 2 shades of blue on opposite sides of the big swoosh. And these weird blotches coming from the sides. I don't understand what they were doing here. It's not good. It's a D tier flag. I think bottom of D tier for now. Yeah. Like... Okay, the thing is, if they took out the name of the city, like, if you're gonna name the city, it would follow all the rules of flag design. You're all familiar with the rules, probably. You've all watched CGP Gray's video, but it would still be bad, which shows that just following the rules is not enough to make a good flag. It's just that would succeed at flag design. It would fail at design in general. Okay. So, Oakland. This is boring. It's an oak tree, and it says Oakland, and it's got the year on it. D tier. It's at least, you can tell what it is if it's flying in the air, so I'm going to put it a bit higher in D tier, but that's it. Alright. Fremont, California. This is pretty cool. Like, this is pretty much just the banner of General Fremont, which the city is named after, and he fought in the Civil War, which is pretty cool. I'm not quite sure what else he did. He might have killed a bunch of Indians, which is not very cool. He might not have done that, in which case I'm sorry, Fremont, for slandering you. But this is not a bad flag. It's similar to the US flag, but, like, that's fine. It's got history behind it. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the eagle being a bit complicated. You can still tell it's an eagle, even at this small size. Like, this is actually a pretty good size to, like, be able to tell if you can, like, make out what things are on flags. And, like, I can tell this is an eagle. So, you know what? Another B tier, I think. I think better than Reading. I think top of B tier for now. Okay. San Jose. This is a seal. It's got some stripes too, which make it not quite a seal on a bedsheet, but it's a seal flag. It's not good. This is a D tier. Like, I feel like this is like the bare minimum for a flag. It's top of D tier because, like, at least it's got a design. It's got something to it, but it's not a good design. They could have done better. Alright. So, Monterey, California. Home of Monterey Bay Aquarium and Rose of the Sea Otter. This is an interesting flag. I haven't actually read about what it means. I imagine it's something historical. Because I can't imagine, like, a city council came up with this, like, 20 years ago. But, like, I like the design. I did talk about in the video about how it's kind of just the color scheme and the general design of it makes my eyes hurt a little bit. Not really hurt, but, like, you know, the idea. But, like, it's not a bad flag. I feel like I would feel better about it if I saw it flying. So here, got a lot of B tiers, not a lot of A tiers or C tiers so far. Fresno. This is a very strange one. It's got the name. That's not great. It looks like the flag of, like, a hippie commune from the 60s. Like, I feel like this would be, like, on a sign outside the gate. It's got gears, it's got a plant, it's got the sun. It's, like, it looks very environmentalist. Which isn't awful, but, like, the flag's not good. I don't like the color scheme. I don't like the name. Either D tier or C tier. I think another D tier. Here. I'll put it here. Okay, LA, Los Angeles. This one, it breaks my heart because I really love the zigzag design. And, like, that's a good way of showing, hey, this is very Mexican color scheme. It's got, like, yellow and red for Spain and add some green for Mexico. But then they just put the seal on it. Granted, it's one of the better seals, but, like, it's not good. It's not great. There's so much else you could do for LA, and this just drops the ball. I'm going to put it in C tier, because at least it got a design, and it's a pretty good design. It's, like, the same idea as San Jose, but a bit better. I'll even put it above Albany. But, like, god damn it, this is a missed opportunity. And, like, second biggest city in America, no one flies this flag. Like, no one's ever seen this flag. This is in the same camp as, like, New York, as in, like, no one actually flies this flag to show their pride for LA. They do it in other ways. So, yeah. Gusty Scarf asking if I've seen the flag of Geneseo, Kansas. Yes, I have. I don't really care if a town of like 500 people has an incredibly shitty flag. Like, honestly, if they have a flag, good for them. But like, for anyone who doesn't know, the flag of Geneseo, Kansas is literally a photograph. It is a photograph. They adopted a photograph as their flag, which is hilarious. um, that's it. Like, I don't care if a very tiny like village has a bad flag. I start caring once they have like 30,000 people, 40,000 people, stuff like that. Next up is Long Beach. This is an F tier. It's got design at least. It's not just a generic seal. I'm gonna put below Juneau. Yeah, Long Beach. It's just got like City of Long Beach, the international city at the bottom, and a seal on top. And the design as a whole, even without those two elements, isn't great. It does show this is a beach. It's a beach. It's got a beach on it. There's the waves, the sand, and like the sea foam. I think I don't. That's what I'm seeing here at least. But like, I don't love it. God, I'm already 26 minutes in. I gotta get faster. I'm still on the West Coast. Anaheim, fuck Anaheim. It breaks my heart because, like, okay, so this was their flag. They adopted this flag a long time ago. It's bad. It's really bad. Then, like, 2018, they changed it to this one, which is a lot better. It's not great. It's like a B tier, but it's better. And then, like, a year later, they changed it back. They changed the flag back. This makes me the most mad of any flag in the country. Okay. Alright. I won't rate this F tier out of spite, but like, it's got design. No, this is F tier. Yeah, it's top of F tier, but it's F tier. Alright. And this. I feel like a city in Orange County should have orange on their flag. I don't feel like the two shades of blue fits Anaheim especially well. So from that, I'm gonna knock down to C tier, but top of C tier. All right. So then we got San Diego. It's the same as we go east. We're gonna see a lot more flags that are like tricolors with a seal in the middle. They're all going at top of D tier, I think. Like, there's not a lot to this. I don't have a lot to say about this. San Francisco. They've got the seeds of a good design here, but they fucked it up. So first off, the name. Second of all, the border around the yellow border was not even like intended to be a part of the flag originally. That was meant to be like a fringe. And then people misinterpreted it as part of the flag, so it just got added to the flag. So it's got a yellow border. That doesn't mean anything. San Francisco is a really cool city. This is not a really cool flag. The Phoenix is a cool idea of like rising from the ashes of the San Francisco fire, or I think the earthquake. They had an earthquake. They might have had a fire. I don't know if they had both. If they had both, that really sucks for them. This is D tier. It's better than some of the. I think it goes here. Yes, I'm where Salem changed their flag. I bring the new Salem flag in S tier, and the old one is in D tier. Riverside. This is not one that I talked about in my original City Flags 1 video. But I mentioned it in the like rap part of the City Flags finale. In that song. So, Riverside. This is the old one. This is the new one. They changed it. Old one, honestly, like about on level with the like generic tricolor with a seal ones. It's not awful. But it's not great. It's not very good. The new one I like a lot better. It's got the like bell thing. I don't know what that is. I assume it's just a thing in Riverside that people recognize. And honestly, like these wavy lines a little bit and the two shades of blue, it does very much feel like a 2020s flag, a flag designed in the 2020s, which isn't necessarily bad. But like, I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm gonna have another B tier, aren't I? I think here. It's pretty good. It's not amazing. It could do better. I feel like I'm getting tired of seeing two shades of blue and like wavy lines to represent like a river or just like a dynamic nature of a city, but like that's all. Phoenix, we're on to Phoenix. Phoenix, either an S tier or an A tier. I think an S tier. Yeah, Phoenix is just really cool. It's got a phoenix. Maroon is really underused color on a flag, and this is a really cool looking phoenix. That's all there is to it. It's just a cool phoenix. Mesa, Arizona. I think this is another A tier. I think this goes above Spokane. This just looks incredibly Arizonan to me, which is correct. That's where it's located. I don't think I have much else to represent because it's a suburb of Phoenix. And that area of the country doesn't have a lot of history. At least not settler history. It may have native history, but they didn't choose to represent it there, which is fine. I don't feel like they need to. So yeah, not bad. All right. The old flag, though, like this is actually an example of like a pretty early flag change because like this changed in 2008, I think. At least in the 2000s sometime, which was before like the big wave of flag changes that have started since like 2015. This is a logo flag. It's the worst one so far. This is the worst flag so far. City of Mesa with a fucking generic logo with a fucking gradient on it. And great people, quality service. What the fuck kind of motto is that for your flag? That sounds like an insurance company. That sounds like State Farm. Old Mesa flag. Mesa is the most improved so far out of all of them. Peoria. It's another suburb of Phoenix that changed their flag at some point, somewhat recently. This is really cool. I don't actually, like, when making City Flags 1, I didn't really look into, like, the meanings of flags a lot, like, what it represented. I started doing that later. But I kind of want to do it for this one. Not right now. No, it's worse than Corvallis. Mesa's worse than Corvallis. Corvallis at least has some, like, ironic charm to it. Mesa is just, fuck that. Yeah. Mesa. This is really cool. I like the, like, red mountains because it's Arizona. I like the, like, bright blue skies. I like the not wavy lines, but, like, the, like, diagonal sort of, like, plaid lines to it. It's really cool. It's really interesting. This is another A tier, I think. I think it goes above Mesa, filling out the A tiers. Arizona so far has been really strong for flags. This is Peoria's old flag, which is another stainless steel on a bedsheet. It goes here. Like, a lot of these flags are just... A lot of the seal flags that are just like a seal on a white background, they couldn't even be bothered to like pick a color for it. It goes F tier. I'm sorry. Above Gresham, because at least the seals will be a little bit simpler. You might have a better time figuring out what it actually is. Then Tucson. Tucson has not changed yet. Tucson is still that seal, and it's a really fucking bad seal. It's a terrible seal. Yeah. This goes here. One of the worst we've seen so far. All right. Reno. All right. On to Nevada. Reno, the new flag. Worth pointing out that it's very similar to Milwaukee, which has been noted by both cities. But this is good. This is like the sunset over the Sierra Nevadas, which is really cool. It's got silver and gold for Nevada and their mining. Yeah. That's about it. I don't love the dark blue. I wish they'd gone with a different color. Like the dark, muted, like sort of indigo shade. But Reno, good flag. I'm not putting an S tier, but I think it belongs in A tier. Bottom of A tier for now. The old one is really fucking funny. Like, you all remember the bit I did on it in City Flags 1. Reno is just... Reno! It's here! I find this flag hilarious. It's impact font, and it's a map of the state with a star where Reno is. I love it. I love it. If I was ranking this on ironic enjoyment, this would be like top 3. But as a flag, I gotta rank it like here. This is this I think takes the cake for the funniest flag in the country. It's not current anymore. They changed it, which like good for them. It was necessary. I'm a little bit sad, but like I love this flag. I think one ironic flag is enough for me in my house, and I got Pocatello hanging in my dining room, but Reno, I love this. Las Vegas is the biggest letdown in the entire country. I think the city flag is 4. I said that New York was the most disappointing flag. I think I changed my mind. It's Las Vegas. Because Las Vegas have a flag like Corvallis or like Reno or like Pocatello, and that would work because it's fucking Las Vegas. Like, Las Vegas is gaudy, it's tacky, they don't give a shit as long as it's exciting. But this is boring. Las Vegas' flag is boring. Like, that's the worst thing it could be. This is F tier. Below Spokane, just because of how good it could have been. We're on a hot streak. We're on a shit streak here with Boise. It's a photograph of the Capitol building put through a filter. Or if it isn't that, that's what it looks like. This is a logo flag in disguise. This is a logo flag. Yeah, like Boise is just awful. I feel like Boise should have some green on it. It's a pretty, especially because the motto they give is "City of Trees" on the flag. It's an awful motto because like it's trees. It's not unique. But like I agree, Mitch. Mitch. They should have a spherical flag. That would be amazing. Las Vegas gets a pass to do anything with their flags as long as it's not boring, to be honest. Like, Boise, back to Boise. F tier. This is one of the worst in the country. Worse than Corvallis. I think worse than Reno. It's the second worst so far. Idaho Falls. Seal on a bedsheet. That's it. They just chose the color for it. But the seal's not good. I'm putting it here. F tier again. We've got a lot of F tiers. Okay. Pocatello. Oh boy. This is again hanging in my dining room. Because it's so amazing. Funny. This new one's kind of generic. This new one is, I'll rank this one first. It's just a mountain town. It's a mountain town. Sorry, I burped. It's not horrible. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's pretty good. It's fine. It's just generic. I would never buy this one hanging in my dining room is what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm gonna put this at the bottom of B tier. Pocatello. I can't rank this one as horrible because I love it so much. But I can't rank it as good because it's so horrible. It's got a trademark notice on it. Like, some flags have a trademark symbol on them. This one has an actual notice of Greater Pocatello Chamber of Commerce on it. It's a bumper sticker. This is a bumper sticker. I love it. I'm sorry. I gotta rank it as the worst. It's just the worst. No, Mesa is worse. But I love this flag. It holds a special place in my heart. It is amazing. Yeah. Salt Lake City. I've warmed to this one a little bit since I made the video. I associate Utah with reddish orange. But Salt Lake City, it's called Salt Lake City. White for salt, blue for the lake. Yeah. I can see it. I don't love the flower. I still think it looks like a beach town, which Salt Lake City is very much not. They've got a lake at least, but even that lake is dying. Yeah, Mesa's flag this is a logo. It's just a logo. This isn't a flag. This isn't a flag either. This is also a logo, but this has some charm to it. This is soulless, completely soulless. Yeah, Salt Lake City. It's not bad. I'm gonna put it in B tier like all the rest of these ones. I'm gonna put it above Seattle. I'm gonna put it here. But yeah. And the old one, this is another one that's just a bumper sticker. It's not terrible. I feel like if it didn't have the words on it, this would be like a C tier, to be honest. But never face reveal, David Jones. I know you've been wanting to see my face, you freak. David Jones. Yes, I'm not going to talk about flags anymore. I don't want to talk. I've said everything I have to say about flags. Like, I mean, I'm doing this live stream, but after this is done, I'm done. Yeah, I've said all I have to say. And, like, I'm done. I finished. I set out to make 5 videos about flags. That was always the plan. Well, the plan was 4. Then I bumped up to 5 for the main special. But like that was the plan. And now I'm done. I finished it, and I don't want to make any more. If you want Canada, make it yourself. Okay. For VTuber, like I did actually kind of want to make a PNG tuber version of this, where I just open my mouth whenever I open my mouth. That's a lot of work. I might do it eventually if I live stream ever again. This is not gonna be a regular thing. This is an impromptu thing. Salt Lake City. I'm gonna put this at a D tier. It's on a similar level to Sacramento to me. It's a bit better though. I'm putting it here because like this does look like Salt Lake City even without the name. But it's just not a good flag. This is not what you want on a flag. All right, Provo. This is what I say is like the most disappointing redesign. Okay. Oh wait, really? Ponytail is like it was like a sign, like a welcome sign. Like that's amazing. I totally buy that, but like, wow, I didn't know that. Yeah. How many beer containers do I have? It has slowed down a lot, actually. I've only gotten like a few dozen more since I made that video. Sorry. I moved out, went to college, and now I get as many beers as my parents do. Okay. Provo, the new one. It looks like a logo for an oatmeal company. Honestly, I can't put this lower than C tier, but I put it at the bottom of C tier. This is just boring. It's just like this flag could be of anywhere that has mountains and a river, which is most places. It's bad. The old one is in the same tier as Pocket Hello for me, which is F tier. But I love it so much. I think this has to be here. Yes, Centrum, exactly. This is the Centrum logo. It's got a drop shadow on it too. Like this is amazing. I love it. I love it so much, but I hate it. It's awful. I'm happy to change it. I wish it changed to something else that's not so boring. All right. This is another one that I didn't cover in my City Flags 1. This is Ogden, Utah, which is in the Salt Lake City area. But, like, the old one wasn't awful. Like, this is the old one, this is the new one. The old one wasn't awful, to be honest. Yeah. I'm not gonna make new tiers. Like, I think this is enough tiers for me. I don't want to complicate things with like extra like, ooh, it's horrible, but I love it ironically tiers. Like I can just say that. You have my opinion. Yeah. This old one isn't awful. I don't hate it. I'm pretty sure the symbol in the middle is something about an Indian tribe. I'm not sure. Do not set me in your scholarly papers. It's not terrible. I'm gonna put this at. Honestly, I think these are both B tier. Like, they changed it from a B tier flag to a B tier flag. I'm gonna put this one here. And this one is more generic. You know what? Like, one flag apart. Reading is the separator. All right. On to Montana because they're next. All right. Guardian of the Gulch. This is another one that I just find funny because of the motto and the fact that it's like not written in a font. It's like, you know how I write like words in my videos like with a mouse, and just like kind of squiggly. And I like that. I like that aesthetic. That's what this is. It's Guardian of the Gulch, which is amazing. It's an amazing motto. Not a good flag. It goes here. All right. All right. Butte, Montana. This one's pretty good. I think I might put this A tier. It's a bit too much America for me. Not that I hate the American flag. I think the American flag is fine, but like I think cities should be their own things. They shouldn't call back to like, hey, we're in America. And this is a bit too much. But they got the M on the mountain. They got bow and arrows, which is pretty cool. Not bad. I'm gonna put this. I think this is right. Bottom of A tier. Denver is next. Wait, that's all I had for Montana? That's all I had for Montana, I guess. Just the two. So Colorado's next day. It's the one south of Montana, past the rift in space time. Denver's A tier. And Denver goes here. It's just a really solid flag. Like if there's any city in America that has to have mountains on their flag, it's Denver. That's Denver's whole thing. And the sun, same below the pass. I assume that's what that is. Hey, the guy who just ran the flag contest for Salem's in the chat. Hello. Happy you're here. That's cool. All right. Good work. All right. Denver's A tier. I like Denver. Yeah, like you said, sponge tracks. I like how Denver matches with Colorado. It's really good. Yeah, solid A tier. I'm really picky for S tier. There's probably only gonna be like a dozen flags in S tier out of all these many flags I have here. Boulder. They got a design at least. They got the green stripes. They got the name in Cooper Black. When I can immediately identify the font used on your flag, that's a bad sign. And I don't know what this is in the middle. I don't. It's not apparent to me. Yeah, like Boulder. It could be worse. I'm gonna put a bottom of the C tier because at least like this is recognizable. You can tell what it is. No, this is not used for Nava. Nava has a different flag. It's got like sort of like interlocking like threads for like tying up a flag. I'm not sure. All right. Aurora, Colorado. This is probably the best seal flag just because the seal works so well as an element on a flag. Like honestly, I would have gone all in on the sun design here, but it's not terrible. Honestly. And it's worse than Seattle. Seattle's still the best seal flag. But Aurora gets middle of C tier for me. All right. Fort Collins. This is a logo flag. It's not just a logo flag. It's got something else on it too, but it's a logo flag. F tier, easy. Higher in S tier, I think. Better than Long Beach, but not good. I think this is Colorado Springs, which is really good, actually. I like this one a lot. This one looks like it's like, again, with these Western cities, when making the video, I didn't like research like what the flag means, but it's not. But this one looks like it's like a mission research, like Spanish like mission to Colorado or whatever. It's because those vibes. I like this one a lot. This one like. It's a good flag that doesn't look too like hyper modern. Like this could have been designed in like the 1800s and it would make sense. But yeah, I'm gonna put this below Monterey in B tier. Actually, you know what? I think Monterey is a little bit better than Seattle. I'm gonna put this better than you know what? Top of B tier for now. All right. Yeah. Santa Fe. This is just a technically not a seal on a bedsheet because it's a coat of arms, but it's effectively a seal on a bedsheet. It's just boring. This goes, I think, high F tier. Better than Yakima. Albuquerque is funny. Albuquerque is like, so this isn't intentionally communist. Like, this symbol is like a bird that's like something to do with the Indians in the area. And like the red and yellow is for Spain, and it's just an inversion of the New Mexico flag. But yeah, it looks very communist. I don't know how they didn't see this. And this was up during the Cold War, for the record. Like, this isn't new. It's just I'm gonna put this in D tier. I think it's better than Fresno, worse than San Francisco. This another one's funny. I like this one. Ooh, Salem flag guy, A. Heath. We're going to potential contest for the Oregon flag. Considering that you ran the contest for the Salem flag and that one happened, I'm excited for that one. I might actually submit something if I'm so inclined. Yeah. For Oregon's flag, like, I think I'd rather not just do the back as the flag. I think the back is a good basis, but I think it needs something else. Particularly, I think it needs green. Like, it's gotta have green for it. Yeah. But yeah, I think Oregon flag definitely could be a lot better. Definitely has like, just the beaver has the possibility to be like one of the best American city flags, or American state flags. Sorry, I'm city brained right now. But yeah. Bismarck. Oh boy. They had an idea. Rather, they had like 5 ideas. Oh, you're working in the legislature. That's. I'm excited. You have me legitimately excited here. That's cool. All right, Bismarck. They had like 5 ideas. They put them all together. They made something bad. This goes in low F tier, I think. Better than Corvallis, worse than Tucson. All right, Fargo. I'm sorry, this one goes in the oops, I fucked up. This flag isn't real tier. This isn't official. This was a redesign. I don't even think it was officially proposed. Like, this is just one that, like, someone posted. It got online. Like, people passed it around as a like flag for Fargo. I don't love it, but it doesn't really matter because it's not real. Like, this is the mistake tier. This is the one where, like, I made a mistake and it got in the video and I'm putting it here to correct my mistake. All right. Pierre, or as someone in my comment section said, it's pronounced Pierre. But I think they're all wrong. I think it's pronounced Pierre because that's how Pierre is spelled. It's a seal on a bed sheet. It's just a seal on a white bed sheet, which is the worst kind of bed sheet. This goes here. Yeah. I think Fargo C tier or B tier. I don't know. I don't love the muted colors. I think it's gotta have more saturation to it. Like, if there's anywhere that works with muted colors, it's here. But like, I don't think anywhere works with muted colors. So, yep. All right, Sioux Falls. I think this was no. This is is Rapid City or Sioux Falls? Yeah, it's Sioux Falls. Rapid City has no flag. Yeah. Yes. I guess it didn't include Rapid City. Sioux Falls, really good. I was gonna say it's generic, but no. Like, the city is called Sioux Falls. It's got a waterfall on it. It's got the sun on it too, which I think is straight from the South Dakota state flag, which is the only good part of the South Dakota state flag. I like it. I think this goes in A tier. I'm gonna put this below Spokane. This is like top 10 so far. All right. Yes. Omaha. I put this in because it's a redesign that has some traction to it, and I acknowledge that in the video, so it doesn't go in the mistake tier. This isn't official. This isn't the flag of Omaha, but they've got a like group trying to make this flag of Omaha. Just off that, I'm gonna put it in I think A tier. I think low A tier. I think bottom of A tier. Because, like, I don't love the 2 shades of blue. I feel like there should be probably some green on it, to be honest. I don't know. I've never been to Nebraska, so I could be wrong here. And I don't love that the circle is cut off. I feel like if you have like a sun going below a horizon, the sun's got to be more like detailed than just a white circle. But not bad. I'd be happy if this was adopted. This is the current flag. It's not still on the bedsheet. Everything here is completely original to this flag. But like it's got like horses and wagons. They're too small for you to be able to see what it is. It's not good. It's not an F tier, but it's a D tier. I'm gonna put this above Oakland, but below Old Salem. Yeah, I agree. It looks better on a cow. Lincoln. Yeah, this one's my most controversial take. Like every time I see someone talk about this flag, it's like, oh, this is amazing. I love it. It's so Art Deco. It's amazing. I love it. I think it's a really good design. It's not a good flag design. It's a bad flag design, I think. It's just teal. It's just dark teal. It works really well for anything that's not a flag, I think. I feel like if I saw this in the wild, I would be like, what is that? It's too thin. It's not designed like a flag. I can't put it that low. I'm going to put it as C tier. Like, C tier is the lowest I can put it. You say I should review Napoleonic flags? I think you should do that. It's your idea. Also, that's a weird suggestion. Like, most people say Canada. You're out there. I respect that. But I'm putting it above Provo. I don't love it. All right. And Lincoln's current flag is a seal on the bedsheet. It's kind of interesting, I guess. Oh, Jack's home. Say hi to Jack.
What?
Say hi to Jack, people. He's here.
Hello.
They can't. Me. Yeah, you have to say it in the microphone.
What? Hello, this is me, Jack, the guy who was in the video once. That's about it.
More than once. You're in the videos quite regularly.
Yeah, actually, I forgot about that.
All right. I don't know. You can do what you have stuff to do, I assume.
Not really.
I don't know. You want to sit in with me?
Well, let me put my stuff away first.
Okay. I know Jack's here. Lincoln. Kind of boring. You can tell it has a design you can make out. Like, that's the Capitol building, I'm pretty sure. But I guess it's high F tier. High F tier. Okay. All right. Kansas City. Kansas City, Kansas, and what I now learned is the old one, which doesn't have any pictures on the internet. Hey, guy. Hello, guy. I know you. All right. Kansas City is still on the bedsheet. They changed it to something worse. But yes. All right. You should take your chair in if you don't want to sit in here.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
I don't know if the mic caught that, but whatever.
I doubt it. Do you want to say it loud for everyone to hear?
Nah, I'm good.
Jag hurt his ass. It's icy here in Eugene today.
It's just I fell the exact same way twice. So.
Oh God. Okay. Kansas City. All right, we gotta get on with it. I've streamed for an hour already. All right. Kansas City. It's got a cow on it. It doesn't have a high quality picture on the internet. I think this goes in F tier probably. What do you think?
I can't see it in enough detail from here, so like I'll agree with you on it.
That's a bad thing for a flag.
So it's also like it's not a it's an actual photo, not just like an image.
Yeah, I'm
so
putting
that
it here.
doesn't help here.
All right, then they changed it to this. Like they merged the city with the county to make this flag, which is a logo flag. This is a logo flag, so I think it's worse actually than this one. Logo flags are just the worst. I've explained this before. Like steel flags are boring and bad as flags. These are absolutely soulless and bad as flags.
Are these tiers ordered or are they just?
Yeah, it's ordered within the tier.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put it above Bismarck, but that's it.
I agree.
Overland Park is one of the first pure logo flags we have on this list. I think gotta be bottom 5 somewhere. Provo's least funny and charming. Overland Park is just boring. I'm still gonna put Mesa below just because it says great people quality service.
Yeah, I'd put the Boise one at the bottom, actually. I think that shade of blue just looks awful.
Okay, it's better than a logo on a white background, I think.
Okay.
And Overland Park's old flag is better. It's not good. I think it's still going in F tier, but it's top of F tier.
Fair.
Bottom of B tier.
I still
Bottom D tier.
kind of like the Reno flag. I've talked enough about that one, like in
Reno?
Yeah, I like the
Have you?
Reno flag. I say like it's
Like the old one or the new one?
whatever this one is, which I think is the old
The
one.
old one, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It has charm to me just because like it's so obnoxious that like it kind of like wraps around the other way to being kind of charming to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that one.
Yeah, like this is one of the ones which is ironic enjoyment, along with Pocatello and Provo. Yeah. Then we got Topeka. This is a new one. This is the old one, which isn't awful. I'm actually gonna do the old one first. Old one I think is C tier.
I'd like it more if it had different colors.
I think it fits for Kansas.
I don't know
Like-
enough about Kansas. I'll take your word for it.
Endless fields of corn.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And like this coat of arms isn't awful for a flag. Like, I'm gonna below LA, I think above Aurora is where it goes. Yeah. Topeka, the new one actually, it's the capital of the sunflower state, so it's got sunflower on it, which is cool. That's about it too, honestly. I like it. It's really good. They had a motif. They stuck to it. I think A tier actually.
I'd say low A tier.
Above Omaha, I think.
Fair. I think it would.
I like Butte a
I wish
lot.
it was like the colors were a little less muted. I don't know. Also, wait, what's this one?
Fremont, California.
I'd lower that if it were me, but I don't know.
I like the story behind it because it's just the flag of General Fremont from the Civil War.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the thing on it has a little too much detail for a city
All
flag.
right,
to me.
Wichita. This is one of like the first good city flags in America. This one's from the 70s, which you wouldn't be able to tell. It's really cool. Brought down by the fact that it uses the Zia sun as a symbol and calls it the Native American symbol for happiness, which is kind of fucked up. It's not even where the Zia live. Like, honestly, even New Mexico's use of the Zia sun is kind of fucked up because, like, it was meant to be a secret. They weren't supposed to show it to outsiders. And then some guys snuck in, got their trust, and showed it to everyone.
So did they just think it looked cool and then put it on a flag, or?
New Mexico used it because it's a symbol of the state. It's a symbol of the Zia, but the Zia are from the state. And Wichita used it because they thought it looked cool. And it's Native American symbol for happiness. Yeah, I agree. Like, they love it. Like, honestly, like, a flag's worth is measured by how effective it is at, like driving city pride or representing city pride. I can't put this lower than A tier. It's a really good flag, but I don't love the fact that they just appropriate a native symbol that isn't even from the area. I gotta put it pretty high. It's a really good flag, and they love it. All right. Kansas City, Missouri has 3 flags for us to look at. There's the old unofficial one, which was the only one anyone ever saw in Kansas City before. There's the old official one, and there's the new one that they adopted like last year.
That just looks like a shopping mall logo.
I like it because Kansas City is called City of Fountains and Heart of the Nation.
Okay.
And the symbol is both of those. It's a fountain and a heart.
It just makes me think of the Washington Square Mall.
Fair. It doesn't look like a mall logo, but I like it. I think it works well on the flag.
Yeah, like I can't disagree with that. Like it is certainly a fountain and a heart. I just like I don't know. The way
Yeah.
it has like all these lines like converging through it, I think is weird.
All right. I'm going to
At least it's not generic. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I'm going to try to be pretty fast with it. Like this one, I guess C tier. Like it's got the words on it and everything. If it didn't have that, I think it would be B tier. Pretty high C tier. I'm going to put it here. The old official one, it's got a gradient on it, which happens to be bisexual. And it's just worse. It's worse. This is D tier. Honestly, I'm inclined to put it bottom of D tier. And the new one, honestly, I think what they should have done is just remove the words from the old one. where I put it.
I forgot.
I lost it. Whatever. Like they should just remove the words and have it be like the French flag with the symbol on it. Because for St. Louis that works. But they changed it to this. I wish the colors were a bit more vibrant. Like just trim saturation on this. So. Was Native American Symbol for Happiness thing just a Wikipedia mistake? Might have been. I don't know. I didn't do that much research on these videos. I didn't dig that deep. They're not educational videos. They're comedy. Don't repeat any fact I stated from the videos without looking it up for yourself first. Honestly.
Okay, first rule, YouTube, never assume that your audience is gonna do that.
Okay, it's a good thing I'm not an educational YouTuber. I'm a comedy YouTuber. But this is, I think, B tier.
Oh wait, here's the old one.
Yeah, yeah. I think I like it here. I think I like it less than Seattle, but better than Riverside. So Springfield, Missouri. This one's just we need a flag for a city. It's called Springfield, Missouri. We're in America. Boom, done.
They made a fancy name tag.
Yeah, this one goes in F tier, I think. It's not. You can recognize what it is. It's flying from a pole, and you know the flag. Like you can pick it out of the lineup, but like it's got no symbolism.
I think like
there's no symbolism to this.
Even if it has no symbolism, like I feel like if you just take the words off, I think you have a decent flag.
That would be the Netherlands with 4 stars in the corners.
I mean, do you know another flag that's the Netherlands with 4 stars in the corners?
Fair.
Well, either way we think of it,
it
has the name on it.
In high F tier. I don't feel like I don't even F automatically for the name. It brings it down, but like the centerpiece of the flag is the name. That's bad. Moving it down until I feel comfortable. I think here. Then the new one. I don't know what it represents. It's got 2 shades of blue on it. Yeah, it's pretty good looking. That's all I have to say about it. A lot better than the old one.
Wait, what's this guy saying? It's the state flag for.
Oh,
this?
Springfield, Missouri's flag. It also has like a red, white, blue stripes with this seal in the middle. I guess that's why. But also the reason why it's like that is because America. So it's about America just indirectly. All right, but the new one, I'm gonna put it in B tier.
That'd be an A tier for me.
It's just a bit plain. I don't know. I don't love 2 shades of blue. It's not terrible, but
okay.
I'm actually gonna put this like right below Kansas City. All right, Jefferson City, Missouri. Map of Missouri, and the Capitol building and a river. They just like the first 3 things I thought of, and they put it on the flag. Any thoughts?
No, you kind of said everything I had in mind.
All right, cool. I think this is another high F tier. Might be. I'm gonna put it at the top of F tier. But it goes here. I'm putting it here.
It's a strange movement to prevent them all. Oh, have you heard about this?
I know that the city council doesn't like the new one. They like the old one, which I think they're wrong.
Do they like the old one, or they just not like the new one?
They don't like the new one. Like one person said that it was designed without taking into account black people, and it's racist. It's the sun.
It is the sun.
It's the sun. Like you don't need do you want to add a black guy to the flag? I don't know. You don't need to represent every.
Okay, cross that bridge when we get there. Let's
okay.
Just continue.
All right. St. Louis. I think I might have called Kansas City St. Louis a few times. Whatever. They're basically the same. Yeah. St. Louis. This is a good flag. It's a pretty old one, I think. This is one of the few that are like were good from the start. Didn't have to be changed to be new in the past like 10 years. Like I think it's solid. It's very French, and I'm putting it here. I'm just placing it here for now. And it's also the confluence of the Mississippi and the Missouri rivers, which is why they converge on the flag. So this is like really solid symbolism. I love it.
So wait, what flag is this? I haven't seen it before.
Old Portland flag
Old Portland flag.
from like the 70s.
B tier. That's honestly kind of generous. I don't.
It's just compared to the rest of these. I don't know.
Okay, fair.
It's still got like.
I don't like that shade of like the colors are a lot better on the new
I
one.
agree. Honestly, when you think about like colors on flags, it's pretty rare for them to be specified a certain shade. A lot of like the colors you see are just like whoever was making the render, those are colors they chose. So I don't love judging it based on that.
Okay.
All right. This flag, high A tier for me. I think above Denver, but barely. It's currently the 5th best so far. All right. This is Columbia, Missouri. Another one that wasn't in the video originally, but I included it in like the big roundabout flags that changed. I included it in there before looking at the old one. Actually, I just saw they had a new one and was like, oh yeah, that's good. The old one was actually bad. It's basically the same, but a bit less. This is just like 4 people holding hands with each other, which is like, okay.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what it is actually.
Very generic. It kind of looks like 4 guys in a hot tub. But yeah, I like it. It's fine. It's pretty much a logo flag, but it's a logo that works on the flag at least. I'm gonna put this in 1 C tier.
I wish the symbol was like bigger on it. I feel like there's a lot of dead space on that flag.
And the new one's better, but not by that much. I'm putting this in B tier. Like here. Like, it's improvement. Not a huge improvement. I don't feel like this one had to change. But they changed it, and they made it better, slightly. So, cool. Another one that I didn't include in the original video. Nixa. Because they changed it. I'm pretty sure I made a mistake. I'm pretty sure this flag is not actually the old flag of Nixa. This is another one of the redesigns that they've rejected in favor of this one. I don't love this one. It's not terrible, but like the gray doesn't work very well. Yeah. I'm putting this one in C tier. It's not terrible. It's not good. Below Lincoln, I think. The new one, pretty generic. It's kind of like the anime stress mark.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
But like, I don't know what it represents. Like, I just think Nixa, that has an X in it. This is an X. Cool. I'm putting this in B tier. It's a solid flag.
How many of these are there?
A lot.
Oh, fuck.
You don't need to stay for... You're free to leave whenever you want.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go work on my...
Okay. Everyone say goodbye to Jack. Everyone say bye. He's leaving. Forever. Goodbye, Jack.
Bye.
All right. So, Dubuque, Iowa, where my grandparents were from. They put just 2 giant borders on a flag and a seal in the middle. There's nothing to this one. Yeah, like, this is F tier. Like, with it being too bright, like, again, I said, like, most of these flags don't have, like, specified hues for the colors. These are just, like, the ones that the person who made the render chose. Alright, so, it's got a design at least. Not a good design, so it goes above the pure steel flags. Another high F tier, I think. Below Springfield. Alright, Sioux City, Iowa. Another one that's ironic enjoyment. It looks like Party City. It looks like just replace Sioux with Party, and it looks like it could be the Party City logo. So, yeah, this is bad. Like bottom 5. Second worst. But another one that, like, it's ironic enjoyment. Yeah, again, toy store. It looks like a toy store. It's funny. It's really funny, I agree. Des Moines. Funny story with Des Moines. So they adopted this flag in, I think, the 70s. Then in 2008, they quietly changed it to this. City of Des Moines, which is a terrible logo. And then, like, gradually they walked that back and were just like, yeah, this is the actual flag. This is the real flag. They're like, oh, this one's outdated. Like, we have more than 3 bridges now, so we changed it to this. And then people just didn't change to this one. They kept flying this one, so there was just fine, which is good. Thank you, people, for not accepting this. But yeah, this is good. It's an A tier. Better than Wichita, better than Spokane, like better than Mesa. Honestly, here, really solid. Like, this is really unique. I like how unique it is. Coliseum be like, yeah, sure. The old one, bottom 5. Yep, it goes right here. Better than Sioux City. Actually, no, it goes here. I'm considering putting it at the bottom entirely. I think the great people quality service puts Mesa below Des Moines. But that's all. All right. City of Iowa City. I'm not going to do the entire joke again. This one is like, what were they thinking? I don't know. I don't know what this one was meant to be. I don't have anything else to say here. It's black and white, which is strange and not done well. It says the name on it, including the city of. And it's just like a representation. I can tell this is like a picture of the city, but like not a good one. You can't tell what it is if it's like flying from the air. This one goes in F tier. Worse than Vegas. Yeah. Here. All right. Cedar Rapids, the old one, the new one. The old one is actually kind of charming, to be honest. It's funny. I can't put it. I'm gonna put this one in high F tier because at least it's like you can tell what it is. Yeah, I agree. Like the white backgrounds blend together because like all these like logos or seals and white backgrounds are just they make the flag worse. You can have white background and be good, like Japan. But like when you have a central design element that you didn't think through and it's on white, that's like you didn't really think through anything. All right. Yeah. Cedar Rapids. Yeah, it looks like bread. I agree. That's a good way to put it. Better than Springfield, I think. Worse than Long Beach. The new one, I gotta say, it's kind of generic. Like these colors I don't associate with Iowa at all. Like these are like Pacific Northwest, New England, and like Upper Midwest can use this, and Iowa is not that. Yeah. It's just very generic. Like, there's a reason J.J. McCullough used this as an example for like the most generic redesigned flag. I don't agree with that video, by the way, but like that, I can see it for this one. All right, I'm putting this in C tier. It's around. It's better than. It's the same thing as Provo, honestly. Rochester. This font, I struggled to like figure out what this font was for like a long time. Like when making the video, I was like, I recognize this font from somewhere. It's somewhere like 70s. I don't understand. All right. But like, I'm pretty sure. Let me check this really quick. Polybius. It reminds me of Polybius, the arcade urban legend. This is the font. Instantly dated. Instantly like a thing of the past. Corn Tower flag, I didn't include that because it's not official. It was just a proposal that people decided to not deny. It would be, honestly, that would be B tier or A tier for me. But like, Rochester. OCR, I don't know what that is. Let me look it up. OCR. I can see that. Okay. Rochester. I like the geese. That's all I like. This is a D tier. It's not horrible. It's one of the better seals, I guess, but like it's better than all the logos. I'm putting this here. It goes in D tier. All right. Oh, Cedar Rapids. Okay, I don't know. Oh, what? Okay, strange. All right. All right. The new Rochester flag. I don't think this is official. I think this is a proposal. But it's okay. Honestly, I prefer Corn Tower. It's just like they took the seal, they de-sealed it, they made it not a seal anymore. Yeah, they made it not a seal anymore. That's it. It's not great. It's not horrible. I'm putting it in B tier. I think pretty low B tier. Rearrange some things. Okay. Minneapolis. I would like it better if it was a pennant, if it was a triangle. Like, that'd be cool. It's not awful. It's not great. I don't love it. I don't know. This could be a lot better, I think. I don't feel like the design, like, it's not a seal, but like it's like the design they have within the triangle is that great. I think that could be a lot better. Just choose one thing to represent your city rather than four and have it like split into quadrants. But yeah, that goes B, I think. I'm doing a lot of B's. High B. Better than Seattle. Okay. St. Paul. This one's kind of funny. Let's just go like the floating, the tire with wings. All right. So this is. It's got a design at least. It's got a coat of arms, which is better than the seal. It's got the name. I'm gonna put this in D tier. It's not fantastic. I'll put it in pretty high D tier, to be honest. You know what? Bottom of C tier. Okay. All right. Duluth, the new flag. Yeah, this is based off the North Star flag, which was for a long time like the leading proposed Minnesota redesign until they redesigned it like last month. It's not exactly the same, but it's heavily based on it. It's not bad. Like it's kind of generic for a city flag that's designed in the last like 10 years, but like it fits Duluth. It's got 2 shades of blue. I don't have 2 shades of blue. I'm gonna put it in B tier again. I think here, that works well. Okay. This is Duluth's old flag, which isn't terrible. It's got design other than... Yeah. All right. All right. Goodbye, guy. All right. Yeah, Duluth's new flag, or Duluth's old flag. Strange. The fleur-de-lis are strange. I'm pretty sure the French never really were in Duluth. They claimed it, but like they didn't actually control it at all. I'm pretty sure the city was founded under like America. I'm not 100% sure on that. Again, don't cite me in your scholarly papers. But it's not terrible. It's C tier for me. I'm actually gonna put it above some of the more like recent, like simpler ones. It's got a design to it. It works okay. I'm gonna put it here. Green Bay. Green Bay is a water bottle wrapper. It's a water bottle label. Like, you can tell. And they put the logo of their football team on their flag. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Alright, F tier somewhere. It's leading into logo flag territory. I'm gonna put it above Las Vegas, but that's it. All right, Milwaukee. Damn, got Guy dipped out just before covered Milwaukee. All right, Milwaukee. You all know this flag. You all know how I feel about it. This is another one which I ironically enjoy, but oh god, they gotta change it. Please change it. Stop resisting the change. This is F tier. This is a train wreck. Better than Provo, but that's it. All right. Milwaukee's proposed new flag, which is like, for all intents and purposes, this is a official flag. Like, people have adopted it as like their own. This is like, they call it the people's flag, which is good. Yeah. This is good. I like it. Honestly, I put it in A tier. It does kind of look like generic redesigned American city flag, but also it came before the rest of them. This is like made in 2016, 2015, I think. So sometime around then. So like really, a lot of city flags have been copying this. I feel like I gotta put it higher than Reno. I feel like this is fair. All right. All right. Then we have Madison, the new one and the old one. I think they realized that the Zia Sun was not fitting for their city, so they changed it to the new one, which to get the Zia Sun replaces it with a circle, which, to be honest, looks worse, but it's a necessary change. Don't just appropriate native symbols because you think they look cool, especially when they're like sacred and like meant to be a secret that only the people of the tribe know. We'll get to Furniture City, trust me. Okay. These are both A tier, I think. Especially because like they represent the isthmus that Madison is on, and the state capital in the middle. All right. Yeah. You know what? This is funny. I'm gonna put this above Wichita and this below Wichita because this one had the sense to not appropriate a symbol that isn't meant for them, and they don't understand. Chicago. Oh boy, Chicago. We're getting to Furniture City. Trust me. All right, Chicago. So this is like the generic default good American city flag. Yeah, I mean, people use this as the example of a good city flag, and this is like by far the most flown city flag in America. Yeah, I know it's the shape of the state capital, but again, Zia Sun isn't great. All right, but Chicago. All right, really good. I gotta say, like, I kind of was like, yeah, this is good, but it's not that good in my video, and I will say, like, I don't think the design stands on its own, like, in S tier, but just from how much Chicagoans love it and have adopted it and have, like, made it their own, I've got to say, like, this deserves S tier. Bottom of S tier, but S tier. All right. Naperville. This one's strange. It's a weird tree. I don't know how I feel about this one. Probably in B tier somewhere. Here, sure. I don't know. It's Naperville. They got a tree. It's Naperville. All right, Rockford, Illinois. This is the logo flag. This one looks like an insurance company. Yeah, that works. This was a redesign, not official, but a proposed redesign. And honestly, this also looks corporate. Not quite as corporate as that one, but it doesn't look like Illinois to me. I don't think of Illinois with like green and blue. Again, those are like Pacific Northwest, Upper Midwest, New England colors. And it's just a tree. It's a pine tree. This doesn't look like Illinois. I feel like I can't put lower than C tier because it's a fine design. Just I feel like it's for the wrong city. Putting it bottom of C tier. All right. I can mean a gusty scarf. I think you're thinking of the word trunk. Peoria, Illinois. This is strange. I don't know what this represents. I don't really like it. I feel like they need something other than that on the flag. They need something around it other than a white background. Yeah, it's just strange. I don't know. low C tier. I don't know. It's whatever. Springfield, Illinois. The old one, the new one. They got insecure. They put their name on it. They made it worse. This is still a C tier, to be honest. Like, even with the name, it's a low C tier. It goes here. But the old one is like a solid low A tier, I think. Yeah, sure. This works. All right. Indianapolis. This one's really cool. Because like I saw this one and I was like, I know what this is. Because the way they made it in Indianapolis was that they decided they wanted an Indiana state capital in the middle of the state. So they drew a line of latitude west and east across the middle. And they were like, that's on a river. We should make this the capital. So they made Indianapolis there. That's how it was made. And it turns out that river was not navigable, so it's pretty much useless, but still. All right. Indianapolis is an A tier. Like, it's got a cool story. It's got a cool design. It's recognizable. Yeah. I think above the Milwaukee redesign. You know, above Spokane. Yeah, top 10 so far, I think. Yeah, number 10 so far. Gary, Indiana. Again, this flag looks like it has suspenders on it. Suspenders. And a seal, which shows a white person and a black person shaking hands, which, like, a bit on the nose there. I said all I had to say about this in the video. F tier. I got a lot of Fs. I'm a little bit sad about that. South Bend. This is the Pete Buttigieg flag. South Bend. It's okay. I like the Chicago Star because it's sort of like it's still in the shadow of the Chicago area. Yeah. This is a high B tier, I think. It is just kind of like, it's on a river. But, like, it's fine. I mean, if the city is named after a river or a bend in the river, I feel like having the river on the flag is fine. I feel like it's overdone otherwise, but, like, this one gets a pass. Also because one of the earlier ones that decided to do that. The old South Bend flag is just a seal with the American flag on it. This is, like, a terrible seal. It's one of the, like, better than Milwaukee, better than Boise, worse than Reno. In Evansville, this goes right next to Tacoma. Where did I put Tacoma? Tacoma. That's the other one that's just a yellow seal on a blue background. I've lost Tacoma. Damn. Okay, whatever. This goes in D tier. Oh, there's Tacoma. All right. It goes above because at least it has something on it, but that's it. I do think, like, if you're gonna have a seal on the bed sheet, like, blue and yellow is not a bad combination to have on it. It's better than white and whatever the fuck you already have on the seal, but that's it. Detroit is a strange one. I feel like it would be fine if it didn't have the seal in the middle. It would be okay. It would be complicated, but it would be complicated in a way that works. With a seal in the middle, it's complicated in a way that doesn't work. So, low C tier. Better than St. Paul, better than Boulder. I think worse than Peoria, Illinois. Yeah, and this redesign, I like it. It's good. It didn't go anywhere. It got in the news and then didn't go anywhere. But I like the I really like the black. Black is an underused color in flags, I think. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this is a good place for it. All right. Toledo, Ohio. Yeah, and this one goes with This one goes with San Jose and San Diego, and Riverside. Like, it's just seal with a design, but the design is a tricolor. So that's it. That's all. That's all, folks. All right, we're getting into the boring ones. All right, here we are in Ann Arbor. We got 3 flags for Ann Arbor. This is the official one. This is the one that's mostly in use, I'm pretty sure. Like, they call this the official banner, and this is the official flag. And this is the old one. Before, 1907, they changed it to this. Something like that. Somewhere a long time ago. Furniture City I find funny. That's an ironic enjoyment one. This one's just strange, and this one's kind of boring. I'll rank this one first. This goes in D tier. It's got a design. It's same idea as Fresno, I think. I think it goes a little bit above, but it goes here. All right. Oh, sorry. It's Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids. I fucked up. Sorry. It's Grand Rapids. I misnamed it. Thank you, Tam Black, for correcting me. Furniture City. This one's hilarious. It does actually have a design to it. So it doesn't go like bottom of F tier, but like this is a one that I ironically enjoy. So I think D tier around Ann Arbor. Above San Francisco. I'm gonna say that. Nah, below San Francisco. All right. And this one is just strange. This one's weird. It's not like a badly designed. It works as a flag. It's just it confuses me. I'm gonna put it in C. Like, it's distinctive at least. You know what? Pretty high C. It's strange, but weird. Rip E tier. Don't blame me. Blame the American education system. All right. Flint. This is an F tier. It's just the name of a city, and it's like bleeding out of the end of it. I don't know. It's like splattering blood. Better than Provo, but that's it. Okay. Oh wait. I think I called it the city of Toledo when it wasn't Toledo. What is it? I'm not sure which one that is. Sorry. I'm sure you can correct me. All right. This is Toledo, and Toledo's flag goes exactly. Can you blame me for getting these mixed up? This one's worse because it's got more colors. Yeah, sorry. I don't like Detroit's flag. It's too much. There's just too much to it. All right. Then I think this is Cleveland. Okay, Cleveland. Same idea. I think this is better, but not that much. And Columbus. Again, same idea. The seal basically had stuff saying America on it. So I think it goes below. Like you can see this whole row. Yeah. Oh, that was Grand Rapids? Okay, thank you. Alright, Cincinnati. Alright, this one's strange. Like, it's got like good design, but then they kind of put a bunch of shit inside of it. But it's a good design. It's recognizable. I feel like I can't put it higher than C tier just because it's too much shit and doesn't really work in the design. I'll put it at the top of C tier. All right, and Akron. I think it's actually pronounced Akron. I mispronounced it, but not good. It's just like a list of facts, like Akron's in America. Akron became a city, or Akron is an all-American city. Cool. All these cities are in America. And 3 years on it. Cool. This is one of the worst seal flags in the country, I think. Better than South Bend, worse than Reno. And this is Canton, Ohio. Or Canton, one of the two. I like that, like, CO is a chain. I don't know why it's a chain. I don't. Buffalo is in New York, yes. That is where Buffalo is. But it goes. It's not good. I don't know what this thing at the top is. I don't really care. It's not good. This is D tier. Here sounds right. All right. Why is Nicosia here? Because Nicosia is a city in the Midwestern state of Cyprus. It's good. This is A tier. And put it here. Yeah. It's from Cyprus, which is, as everyone knows, an island in Lake Superior, belonging to America. In the Midwest. Okay, so on to the south. The city flags 3. Starting with Texas, El Paso. El Paso is just generic seal flag with a star on it. Okay. It's a seal. And Lone Star. I appreciate that it's not just a white background. Sorry. I appreciate it's not just a white background, but, like, not much else to appreciate about it, honestly. Alright, low D tier, I think. Amarillo, that's an F tier. This is another one there's no, like, high quality images of it online. So, like, I just took. I mean, a lot of these don't have any high quality images, but this doesn't have any images other than the photograph. Amarillo is awful. It's like a longhorn. There's a map of the entire North America with a star for Amarillo on it. The name, a weird border. Bad. It's bad. Worse than Corvallis, better than Reno. Then Lubbock, it's just Texas, and they took out the star and added a map. The seal with a map. Cool. Whatever. Fine. It's bad. Don't get me wrong, it is bad. It's one of the better bad ones, though. Put it below Salem. Alright. Streaming is exhausting, I'm learning. It's my first time doing it. I'm getting tired. Okay, I'm gonna take a break in a bit. Laredo. Amazing. They issued the flag of the Republic of the Rio Grande, which was one of the break-off states during the Texas Revolution. And it's great. It works really well. It's historical. It's fantastic. Honestly, S tier. Better than Chicago, I think. You know, better than Phoenix. Alright. Oh, sorry, you can't see. I forgot that I don't have the entire screen on it. Alright, so, we got San Antonio. It's got the Alamo and a Lone Star. That's all. That's all it is. Okay. It's fine. It works. It's not great. I'm putting it in B tier, but low B tier. Like, here. That works. Alright, we have, I think this is Dallas? Yeah, this is Dallas. Okay, Dallas is worse than San Antonio, but, like, it's not terrible. It's got a seal in the middle of the star. Here, by Lubbock. Dallas County. This is just Texas but blue. I like it. It's funny. It's not a city, it's a county. But I put it in the video because it's funny. And it came up when I googled Dallas flag. So, honestly, A tier. I'm putting it here. Okay. Then we got Fort Worth. Fort Worth. The thing about Fort Worth is that, like, I haven't been to Fort Worth, but, like, this is exactly the image in my head I have of Fort Worth. It's a longhorn, big, like, serif font, like, looks like Old West. And it's... I feel like if it wasn't for the name, this would be honestly a C tier. But, like, with the name there, high D. This is a high D tier. Actually, you know what? Bottom of C tier. Low C tier. Here. Then we got Houston, which is like the worst iteration of the Lone Star design we've seen for Texas City. It's Somalia with a seal. It's Somalia. So D tier, because it got a design at least. It's got something on it. But like, middle of D tier. Worse than Salt Lake City. Alright. Austin. This is a coat of arms with a like genie lamp on it. On a white background. That's a bad flag. Not the worst. Coat of arms is better than the seal, but not by a lot. High F tier, I think. Better than Juneau. Better than Yakima. Better than Lincoln. High F tier, yeah. Yeah. I mean, the reason you never see it before is because it's not a good flag and people don't like flying it. Austin. Oh, this chair reclines? I didn't know that. Hello. I just leaned back in my chair, and for some reason it decided now is the time it wants to recline. Strange. I learn something new every day. Okay, Austin. Austin. This is the real flag of Austin. It's really bad. This is the redesign. It's pretty good. Like, this is really generic. Just Texas. Alright, better than Fort Worth. I think a high C tier. A low B tier. Better than Old Portland. And current Austin. This is one of the lowest seal flags, I think. Yeah, here. Alright. I think this is a good time to take a break. Because I need a break. I need to get some water. Probably gotta get some food in me. I've not eaten yet today. So I'm gonna take a break. I have not made a like break screen. So you know what? We're doing it live. Text. Taking a break. Oh wait, okay. I gotta get Tahoma. That's the font I use. All right. Yeah, I'll be back soon. I just gotta like take a break, get some water, get some food. All right. I want it to be readable, but there's too many white flags here. There, that works. All right. If you want, you can like start making your own flag. If you want, I made this trailers myself. These are all the flags I put in the series. So you know what? If you want, here's the link to the tier maker. I'm actually gonna pin it, I think, if I can. All right. So, oh fuck, the Osmos Oklahoma City. Shit, sorry. All right, well that's where Oklahoma City goes. All right. I'm gonna be back soon. All right, goodbye. Hello, I'm back. I've returned, nourished and hydrated and with less piss in me. Okay. Where were we? Alright, so we have Tulsa, a good one to come back to. Alright. So Tulsa's flag is great. It's a really good flag. They changed it a few years ago, like 6. Alright, and it's really good. I love the symbolism. It's just, I don't love the off-white. I don't think off-white belongs on flags. So that brings it down a little bit. But still, it's an S tier. Alright. You want pick a number 2, behind Portland. Alright. So, yeah. I mean, Gusty Scarf. Same. Like, I think Portland's the best city flag in America. But also, I'm from there. So, like, your biased opinion is valid, even though it's biased. Alright. Tulsa's old flag. Rather, Tulsa's 3 old flags. This one's a boring seal flag. Like, here. This one's more interesting, but not that good. I don't know. C tier, low C tier. Yeah, low C tier. This one is amazing. This one is horrifying, actually. Horrifying and amazing. It's like, Tulsa, Tulsa, Tulsa. Unlimited opportunity in Tulsa. And I love it, but also I hate it. I'm not going to put it F tier. I'm going to put it D tier, I think. It's amazing, but also, like, what the fuck? So, then there's one that I didn't put in the video. It's Norman, Oklahoma. You can see it. Their old flag is this. The old flag is vertical. Yeah. Old flag is vertical. Got a lot of stuff on it. Really looks more like something you'd see hanging from a electrical pole downtown than like a flag. I don't hate it. I don't like it. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Yeah. Like, it looked really small because, like, it fit in the in the margins. But, like, it's just vertical. So it had to be squeezed. I think C tier. This seems right to me. That's on the street signs. Yeah, it makes sense. But the new one, they changed it recently to one that was like, it's like the old one, but actually like a flag. So I don't know. Like, it's good. Solid A tier, I think. I'll put it here. Solid, like, lower A tier. Not bad. All right. Okay. Little Rock, Nordic Cross, strange choice. Seal, very normal choice, but not a good one. Little Rock, I don't know. It's just, they did the cross because it's a, like, intersection of, like, highways that go across the south. And that's about it. It's got a rock on the flag. It's a pretty big rock, actually. It's not little at all. So, D tier. Low D tier. Yeah. Alright, these 3 I kind of skip past in the video because there's nothing interesting about them. Fayetteville, seal on the bed sheet. At least it's not on a white background or a blue background. It's more interesting. And it's not that bad of a seal on the bed sheet. It's just not that good either. Here. Hot Springs. That is a logo. That is a logo for a water bottle. So, very low. I'm gonna put that here, like 6 from the bottom. And I don't remember what this one is. But it isn't that bad. It's not good either. C tier. Like, here. Yeah. Okay. We have New Orleans, which I had a discussion with some guy in the comments of the video who was defending New Orleans flag, and I don't think it's a bad flag. I think it's a good flag, but I feel like it's a missed opportunity to just represent, hey, France, right? Yeah, France. I don't know. It's not unfitting, but I feel like they could have done more. I should put an A tier though. It could have been S tier, but I put it in A tier. Here, I think. Above Mesa, below Denver. Yeah. A Baton Rouge. I forgot about Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge is funny. Like, I think I hit the nail on the head in my video. Like, this looks like the, like, cover of a box of chocolates that's trying to look fancy. But you're just finding it in, like, Walgreens. This is hilarious. Yeah. I think this is really funny. But it's not a good flag. F tier, but high F tier. Better than Long Beach, better than Fort Collins. Worse than Yakima, I think. Yeah. Alright. Lafayette. I'm taking this horse by the reins, making red goes forever with blood stains. Alright, Lafayette. This is the flag everyone uses for Lafayette, which is actually the flag of Acadiana, which is like the whole region of Louisiana. And this is the flag of Lafayette itself, which no one uses. They're both pretty good. Like, this is a pretty old flag. It's like for the descendants of like of French people in Louisiana, the Cajuns. Yeah, exactly. And it's like it's got a castle on it. It's got fleur-de-lis, which makes sense. It's got like red, white, and blue. It's a good flag. Good flag. I'm putting this in A tier. I think here in A tier. It's good. It's like top 20. The other one, not quite as good, but I can tell what this is. Like, it's kind of weird how this is like split diagonal across the middle. But like, I'm pretty sure this represents like the clothes they wore in the American Revolution, which Lafayette was a part of, if you know Hamilton. All right. So I don't hate it. I don't love it. B tier. Here. Sure. Anyway, I didn't actually look up what it represents. I just kind of assumed it was that. If I'm wrong, can you tell me? All right. Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson. Okay, so this is just generic, and I feel like the wrong colors for Jackson. All right. Yeah, Jackson. It's not a bad flag design. I just feel like it doesn't fit at all. It doesn't. What? This is a B tier. I feel like if it was for another city, it could be an A tier. But like Jackson with green, blue, and yellow, like what? Why? Jackson's like the deep, deep South. You gotta have red. Seriously, okay. Like you can tell, like in this like area of the country, there's like more red than usual because it's the South, and red is kind of their color. I don't know. It just doesn't. The green doesn't fit, and I looked it up. It doesn't mean anything. There's no meaning behind the green. It's just green. So B tier. It's not a bad flag. I just feel like it's for the wrong place. Below Bellingham. Below San Antonio. It goes here. All right, Biloxi. Pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. Logo flag. I use this as the example for a logo flag. It's soulless. It's got nothing to it. Worse than Milwaukee, better than Flint. This is the old flag, which is a seal. Not much better. A little better, but not much. Worse than Gresham. Gulfport right next to it. This seal is like... The seal's worse, but I like it better because it's not on white. I don't have anything against white, but like the fact that like you chose a generic design element and just put it on white shows that like you didn't actually think about the flag design at all. You didn't even have the make it clear for logo flags. They're all F tier. Yeah. So like I think above Kansas City, Kansas, and the logo flag is here, bottom 5. Yeah. It's so neon because the person who made the image decided that those were the colors I wanted to use. That's the only reason. It's not. I doubt that's officially like the specified hues. There's probably not any specified hues for the flag. That's the thing with most of these. It's like the law defining the flag will say it's like, oh, it's green, or it's like it's blue. They won't say, oh, it's this hex code, or like it's neon yellow. So like, really, just assume it's like, assume the colors aren't the problem. All right, Birmingham. This one's fine. I don't know. It goes with the rest of the like tricolors with the seal, but kind of at the top. You know what? Actually, bottom of C tier. Low C tier. I think that's a good place for it. It's got a design. It's just also got a seal. All right, Montgomery. Oh boy. How do I rank the ones that are Confederate? Because like by itself, if you divorce it from what it means, it's like it's an okay looking flag. I don't like the words. But when you take into account that it just represents the Confederate States of America, it's, yeah, racist. I don't... Is racism worse than the logo? Yeah, it's gotta be, right? Like, if one flag in the country needs to change, it's this one. Yeah. I can't... I legitimately don't know how to rank this. Because, like, this versus Mesa. Mesa is by far a worse flag, but this has a worse meaning. This was designed specifically to make, like, black people unwelcome. So, yeah, bottom. Absolute bottom. I'm not going to make a new tier called racism. Tallahassee, another logo flag. At least it's a little bit better. All right. I mean, if it's what represents them, then I don't want to know them if they feel represented by this. Like, seriously. And, like, how much of Montgomery is black, too? Like, it's a pretty big portion, I'm sure. All right. Yeah. All right. Tallahassee. It's a logo flag. Better than Hot Springs, better than Pocatello, better than Provo. I said in the video, like, you could redesign this into a, like, pretty good flag if you just, like, took out the text and, like, made that just, like, a silhouette. That would be an okay flag, but it's very transparently a logo flag. So, Tallahassee's old flag, Scotland with the seal. So, low C tier, high D tier. I think high D tier. I don't know. All right, Jacksonville. It's very radiant. It's blinding. It's got Andrew Jackson riding on a horse with a supernova behind him. With a map of the city below. It says Jacksonville, Florida. It's the right colors, but like those are the right colors for Jacksonville. But oh boy, that's a lot. That's a lot. I feel like I can't put this in F tier, but this is D tier for sure. This is another one I kind of ironically enjoy. You know what? Next to Tulsa is good. Yeah. Next to Tulsa is fine. Alright. Gainesville. Steel on a bed sheet, but the steel is at least like it's just a train. It's not overcomplicated. You can tell that it's a train. High F tier, I think. Below Austin, better than Jefferson City. All right, Orlando. The old one, the new one. They both look very Orlando to me. Like Orlando is not quite in the same like ballpark as Las Vegas, where they can like where they're free fast to do anything they want. But Orlando's like up there. Like Orlando has the Orlando can have as much of a gaudy flag as they want. Well, not as much as they want. Vegas can have as much as they want, but Orlando can have quite a bit of gaudiness. So I don't hate this. I'm also gonna put this in like low C tier. I think here. But Orlando, the new one, pretty good. I'm gonna say low A tier. Like this is a fountain they have in Orlando. It looks like a pimple to me, or a nipple, one of the two, squirting out something. But it works. I don't know. I feel like Orlandans would understand what it is better than I would. So, I'll put it. Yeah, this is a good spot for it. All right. Oh god, this is a big cluster of white flags, all blended in together. All right, Tampa. Tampa is another one which is oh boy, Jesus Christ. Tampa. It's just too much. That just happens when you make a design and just don't stop making it. You keep making it. You just never stop making the design. You keep adding more, and just so much. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's like Tulsa. I agree. It's the same ballpark as Tulsa. Worse than Jacksonville. I'm gonna say worse than Tulsa, because at least Tulsa is like so much more that's like, holy shit. This one's not quite that much, but like, Jesus Christ. Tampa. Miami, that's another one which is just tricolor with a seal. I feel about the same in all of them. This is at least the right colors for Miami, I think, although unfortunately it is also the colors of India. So, Miami, top of D tier. All right. St. Petersburg, Florida. I feel better about this than I did previously. I like it more than I used to. I do feel like it works. Like the Pelican is complicated, but you can tell that it's like you can tell what it is. You can tell it's a Pelican, and honestly, I feel like that's fine. I'm fine with complexity on flags as long as it's not impeding like its legibility, and this is very legible. Although I do stand by the fact that it looks like a beach towel. Like this is how he takes to the beach and sit on. But you know what? A or B, one of the two. I think A. Better than Orlando, better than Topeka. I don't think quite as good as Butte. But that's it. Okay, A tier. The rest of these ones that look like beach towels are not as lucky. Kissimmee, that's an F tier. Here, feels right. All right. Palm Beach, a little bit better, not that much better. It goes like, it goes here, high F tier. Palm Bay, why is it on Mars? Like, you see this, right? I don't see how anyone can't look at this and immediately be like, oh, that's the flag of an oasis on Mars. Why is the sky brown? Why? And why is the sun red? Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. This is an F tier. Maybe a D tier. No, an F tier. Worse than Baton Rouge, better than Juneau. Alright. So much white. Alright. Alright, on to Georgia. So here we have, which one is, this is Savannah. Yeah, Savannah. We'll get to this motherfucker in a second. But Savannah is like, it's just like, it's a seal on a white bedsheet, but they, yeah, it's a seal on a white bedsheet, but they add some America flair to it, which is like, not great, but, It escapes F tier, not by much. It goes here. All right, A Heath. Yeah, like I don't like the Georgia flag again is a good design, but I don't think we should be celebrating anything Confederate on any of our flags. So like I would support changing the current Georgia flag. It's not as egregious because at least it was replacing what was just a Confederate flag as a flag of Georgia, pretty much. But I don't like anything honoring the Confederacy. It is just racist. Like, I'm not gonna mince words there. It's racism. And the fact that like they all designed it in like the 50s or 60s, they all designed it in the 50s or 60s as a response to the Civil Rights Movement. That's where all those flags came from, and that's why they were made. As a way to tell black people, no, you're not in power. You're not in charge here. It's us. I agree, it's a Confederate flag, which is why I don't like it. It's bad. Like, it's slightly better than the previous one, but it's still a Confederate flag. Okay, and this one, yeah. Absolute worst. Like, even putting aside Confederate, it's just, what the fuck? What the absolute fuck? This is an abomination. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this isn't like a variation of the Savannah, Georgia flag just for any occasion. This was like specifically a like St. Patrick's Day variant. But I put it in the video because holy shit, look at this. Okay. All right. This one is just, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt and assume this is based off like the American flag rather than the Confederate flag. If it's a Confederate flag, it goes here. But other than that, it's fine. It's a B tier. It works. It's okay. Let me put it here. Okay. Okay. Augusta, Georgia. Seal on a bed sheet, but it's sort of an oval seal actually. And it's on green at least, which is not white. All right. Okay. Augusta, high F tier. I think I'll put it ahead of Lincoln. All right. Yeah. Again, like the largest tier is F tier. That shows what state the American city flags are in. All right. I believe this is Athens. No, this is. I'll get to this. This isn't the official flag of Athens, but This is some flag in Georgia. I think this is Columbus, Georgia. And it's a seal on the bed sheet. It's just a seal on the bed sheet. Not much to say about it. It's too small to make out what anything is, so it's one of the worst ones. At least it's not on white. I'll put it here. All right. Athens. This is another one that goes in the oops, I fucked up. Yeah. Yeah. So, like the story with this that I googled Athens flag. I saw there was like a 2003 like design contest. I assumed that meant it was an official flag, but no, it was just a proposed flag that got on the Wikipedia page. Not on the Wikipedia page, on the Flags of the World page. So yeah, it's not official. I was informed about that when the video came out by an Athenian, which is a cool ass demonym for the record. But yeah, this is another one in the shame tier of I put this in the video without realizing that it wasn't official. Yeah. Yeah. If it was real, I think it would be C tier. Because it's like, it's an okay design. It works. It's just like laid out really weirdly. I don't understand. And I don't know what this green banana is. All right. Then we have Atlanta, which goes with the rest of, which goes with Tacoma and Evansville, as in blue background, yellow seal. That's it. I think this is best out of the ones we have because it's at least they can tell that's an eagle on it. All right. Next is Columbia, South Carolina. All right. This is a very like puffed up seal. It's very like it's a seal with a bunch of like shit around it, which is like very fancy. It's still a seal on a blue background. I'm still putting it with the rest of these guys. I think here. It goes in D tier because at least it's got something that's not just the seal. Yeah. Yeah, like guilty scarf, like or gusty scarf. I think like Atlanta out like the top 10 or so U.S. cities is by far the most boring. So, yep. Okay. So then Columbia, the new one that they replaced it with. Oh, that's Charleston. Oh, sorry, Charleston. Thank you, Henley Dodson, for telling me. All right. This is Columbia. This is the new one. This is the old one. Yeah, this one. Yeah. I like the design. It's too blue. It's too blue. Like 3 shades of blue is a lot. I don't know. I like the design. It's just I'm very conflicted on this. I feel like I gotta put it at least in B tier, but it's sort of in the same area as Bellingham for me, where it's just like I don't like the color scheme. It's too similar to each other. It's got three fucking shades of blue, but I like the design. It's pretty. It works as a flag. It's just I don't like so many shades of blue. Flag should have like big like contrasting colors. I don't love like muted designs or like 2 shades of the same color on a flag. It's just too much. All right. Then Columbia's old flag. All right. Sorry, Hensley Dodson. I got your name wrong. All right. Real Columbia. See on the bed sheet. This one's surrounded by, I think, wheat and cotton. All right. Which makes sense because actually, I don't know. This probably isn't wheat. Is this tobacco? Tobacco and cotton were the 2 crops that built the South, so it makes sense for a flag of this part of the country. Like the flourishes around it make it not F tier for me, but it's pretty low down there. It's like here, very low D tier. All right. Myrtle Beach. It's another beach towel. All right. It's another beach towel. That's all there's to say about it. It's getting into logo flag territory. I don't think it's a logo, but It has that vibe. I'll put it here. It's a pretty low F. All right. Fayetteville. This one was literally designed by a marketing team. I looked into it. Yeah, the town did an entire rebrand, and yeah, this was part of that rebrand. So it's a logo, because it wasn't designed by people who knew how to design flags. It was designed by people who knew how to design, like, graphic design, like a visual identity. And it's not good. It's not good. I'm putting it at D tier somewhere. Better than Tulsa. There. Yeah. Okay. Raleigh. This goes with the rest of the tricolors with a seal in the middle. You can tell what it is at least. It's got a tree, so it goes among the higher of them. But like, these are all high D tier. So, not terrible. They work as flags. They're just very disappointing, and they don't inspire much pride. You could do a lot better. Cary, North Carolina. I did a whole sketch with this with my friend Matt, who is from Cary. So, that's nice. Yeah, I agree, Peru. I talked about it. Cary. It's bad. It's bad. It says, Town of Cary, North Carolina, in 3 different fonts. And it's bad. Also, if you look at this scene in the video, it's the first foreshadowing of Maine being a thing. Alright. Yeah. So, bad flag. It's got a design at least. It's not F tier. It's pretty better than Sacramento. Worse than whatever this was. I forget. Is this Augusta? Maybe. All right. We got Raleigh. Raleigh is like, it's a good-looking flag. It's fine. Also, please don't spam in the chat. It's a good-looking flag. It doesn't mean anything. Like, all things have meanings, but none of them are like tied to Cary or tied to Raleigh at all. It's just, yeah. It's just like, oh, the red is like valor. The yellow is whatever. It's just, it represents nothing. I'm putting it in high B tier, but like, if it had actual meaning, I'd put it in A. Yeah. Greensboro. I'm not sure if this counts as a seal on a bed sheet. It might. Yeah. Again, no spamming, please. All right. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that shit, it's Durham. That flag is Durham. Sorry, I get names wrong. There's a lot of fucking flags here. All right, that's fine. They were spamming. They're spamming to tell me that I made a mistake. But yeah, that flag was Durham. This flag, Greensboro. All right. Greensboro, too complicated. This is a guy on a horse, I can tell, but like, there's nothing else to it. It's green at least. It's green. So like, high F tier. Sure. High F tier. Here, that fits. Okay. Then Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte has 2 flags. This is the official one. This is the one that's used more often. The official one goes right next to Tallahassee because they're the same thing. This one's slightly better, but that's it. All right. So here we have the official one, which is a lot better. This is like, I think A tier, but a low A tier. It's kind of just, it's named after Queen Charlotte. For the record, uwus and owos in my chat are fine. I don't mind. But don't spam them. Okay. It works. It's just like we're named after Queen Charlotte, so we have a crown, and that's it. So, sure. Um, Again, I don't feel like green is a great color for the South to represent. I don't know. Maybe it has some meaning for Charlotte, but green is never the color I associate with the South. Asheville. It says Asheville. It's got a building on it. I like the maroon. That's it. High D tier. Like, I like it better than the seal flags here, so it actually goes in C tier. Here, low C tier. All right. Okay. So, all right. So then we got Tennessee. This is Knoxville, I believe. Knoxville is strange. It's the third oldest city flag in the U.S. after Columbus and Philadelphia. I think Philadelphia is the oldest. So, it's strange. It's a very strange flag because it kind of becomes a different flag right on the left. I agree it's kind of cool, but it's strange. It's bad. It's weird. It's just weird. I don't like the seal. It's not a terrible seal. But sure. I don't know. It's not F tier. It breaks out of F tier. I think around the middle of D. Yeah, middle of D. Yep. Chattanooga, the new one and the old one. This is one of the rare cases of a flag recently changing for the worse. Recently, I mean, like, it was like 2008 or something. Somewhere in the 2000s. So, Chattanooga, it's a seal not quite on a bed sheet, but on a tricolor of this is a green area, and there's a river running through it, which is like the most boring thing you can do on a flag. Like, surprise, most cities are on rivers. But I think D tier somewhere. I'll put below San Francisco. Yeah, that makes sense for me. The old one, really good. It's basically the Tennessee flag, but just 1 star instead of 3, and it's got a little bit of like flourish around it, which is cool. All right. I agree, Chattanooga is a great name for a city. So, A tier, I think. Not sure where in A tier. Like better than Orlando, not quite as good as Topeka. I'll put it here. They really fucked up when changing it. Yeah, this is the most. This is the not most improved. What is the opposite of improved? This is the most degraded. Yeah, in the country. I think this is Nashville. Yeah, Nashville. This is a Tennessee flag, but like color swapped. It's the shiny Tennessee flag, but with a seal instead of the stars, so it's worse. I think this goes around D tier. Better than Chattanooga, worse than San Francisco. All right. And Memphis. This one has a seal. It's a weird squarish seal, but it's okay because the design behind it has a bit of a meaning. It's about the fact that Memphis is on like the tripoint of 3 states, and they're arranged in sort of this pattern. And like this is like where the Mississippi goes at this angle. So you know what? Sure. High D tier, I think. Or very low C tier. Very low C tier. I'm gonna put it here. All right. Oh, and then there's Columbia, Tennessee, another one that I didn't put in the original video, but is in the wrap in the finale. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Zealand. Uh, if they didn't have the seal on it, it would be like easy like B or A tier. Batch Pro Shop Pyramid, yeah, I agree. I want to go there someday because it's funny. I suppose this is a semicolon. There, it's better. And this is lowercase I, but that's fine. It's the aesthetic. All right, this is Columbia, Tennessee. Recently adopted. They went from having no flag to having this flag, and you know what? It's pretty good. I actually really like the shade of blue, the dark blue, and the red, and like, because this one was adopted like really recently. It's like, this was the original image, so I'm pretty sure these are the official colors. So I know B tier. I'll put it here. Solid A tier. All right. Bowling Green. Unfortunately, yeah, this one's not real. It's a proposal that never went anywhere, and I presented it as if it was the official flag. I think it would be a low A or high B if it was official, but it's not, so damn. All right. Louisville. That's how you pronounce it. Louisville. You gotta get all the schwas in there. So, this is the new one. This is the old one. Another one where they made it worse. Like, they went from this to this when they merged the city and the county, which basically incorporated a bunch of like of the suburbs into the city proper. And apparently had a ballot measure to change it back to this a few years ago, but people voted against it. Because people in the suburbs didn't feel like it represented them. And I feel like that's dumb, because this doesn't represent anyone. I don't know. Okay. This one's bad. This one's like, it's a bad seal on a bed sheet. I feel like here is fair. This one, pretty good. I feel like it's not laid out that great. I feel like they could have, like, centered the things some more. I think still a high B. Like, really high B. Behind Colorado Springs, but ahead of Durham. Alright, Frankfurt. This one's really low res. It's not the fault of the flag, it's the fault of the people who made it into an image. Frankfurt. Or Frankfort. It's spelled Frankfort. I don't know if it's pronounced Frankfurt or Frankfort. It's got a little bit more than the seal, but none of it's good. It's like little cutouts of like an Indian man and a settler. So it's another F tier. Sorry. No, not sorry. It's deserved. I think below Reading, below Idaho Falls, below Peoria. Better than Kissimmee. All right. Samuel Rocco, I do not know what flags you're referring to. There's a delay. All right. Lexington. There's the official one, and there's the one with the horse, but that's trademarked. The official one is all level with the Oklahoma City flag. So, like, slightly worse. So, F tier. Lexington with the horse. That one's funny. I ironically enjoy that. And, like, if there's gonna be a flag with just a horse on it, sure, that works. Okay, thank you, Aiden. Frankfurt. Okay. So, like, honestly, A tier, B tier. If it wasn't for the trademark, I'd put it in A tier. But it's so close. It's so close to being good. It's funny. It's funny flag. Yeah, I put it here. I think that's fair. I like the horse. I don't like the fact that they trademarked the horse. I don't feel like that was necessary. Huntington. The three flags of Huntington that get gradually more boring. But honestly, they get gradually better. The first one is insane. They got so many things on it. They got a pun. They got a weird abstract H that kind of looks like they failed to draw a swastika. They didn't. It's not a swastika. It just... yeah. It's not corporate. I wouldn't say this is corporate. I would say this is like a city council having a bunch of ideas and putting them all on the flag. They didn't, like, people came up with new ideas like, hey, how about we put the year on it? How about we put Geared for Progress on it? And they were like, yeah, okay. And they didn't stop. So, low F. Better than Hot Springs. Better than Pocatello. It goes here. Yeah, the pun, Geared for Progress with gears on their flag. Then this one, which is just generic seal. I don't know. It's higher F tier, but it's still F tier. It's like around here, I think. Then the current flag of Huntington, which they updated the seal and therefore updated the flag to be slightly better, but not great, not good. It's a bit corporate, but like it's better than the previous one at least. Here, that works. Huntington failed at flag design thrice. Yep. Okay, Charleston. They got design at least. It's based on West Virginia, I'm pretty sure, with light blue instead of dark blue and yellow instead of white. But it's not good. The centerpiece is a coat of arms, which is not a good. It's not a good coat of arms. Coats of arms can be good on flags, or they can be bad on flags. This one's a bad one. Like, we're gonna see some pretty good coats of arms on flags in the Northeast pretty soon, but this isn't a good one. D tier, but low D tier. Here, I think. You know, I'm gonna move old St. Louis or old Kansas City down top of F. Yeah, gradient kills it. All right. Morgantown. It's got a drop shadow. It's got a weird letter M in the seal and a drop shadow. I'm not sure if this is better or worse than just a solid white background. At any rate, it's F tier. Somewhere in F tier. Here. Sure. All right. Wheeling, West Virginia. This is actually a new one. I wasn't aware this was a new one. I assumed this was one that was pretty good from the start, but no, it's only a few years old. Okay. All right. Wheeling. It's good. It's got 5 stars on the flag, and it's a little bit generous. I'd say it's 3.5 stars, as I said in the video, but pretty good. B tier. That's more of a 4-star flag, honestly. I'll bring it up a bit to A. I'll put it here. That works. Okay. Then Old Wheeling. Oh boy. Yeah, I featured in the big new flag rundown section of the city flags finale. Yeah, this is F tier. Low F tier too. This is like worse than Huntington. Richmond. I read about this flag in the video. S tier. Honestly, I just love this flag. Like, you can tell what kind of city Richmond is from this. It's got history. It's based on an actual statue of a riverman from Richmond. Like a flag in Virginia makes sense to look very American. And really, there aren't any other flags that look like this. Like, this is the only flag that looks anything like this. So, like, A+ for distinctiveness, A+ for symbolism, A+ for looking really fucking cool. S tier. This is my second favorite in America. Gotta say. And their old flag, this one, yep, just got the Confederate battle flag on it. It automatically goes to the bottom of F tier. It's better designed than the other Confederate flags here, at least, but like that's the only thing that's going for it. Yeah. Okay, so then you got Norfolk. Norfolk. Uh, Written on it in weird fake medieval text. It's got a design, at least. It doesn't go to the top of D tier because the words bring it down, but here, low D tier. Yeah, and then seal and bed sheet, seal and a bed sheet, seal and a bed sheet. They all go around high F tier because at least they're not on a white background. All right, worse than Guardian of the Gulch. Better than Gulfport. I think sort of around the same. These are all about the same, I feel. This one's a little bit better. This can go here. Okay, but that's it for the Norfolk area. All right, here we have the DC area. We've got Old Arlington, New Arlington, and Alexandria. This one looks like a placeholder. This one looks like they were gonna decide to put in the steel later, and they never did. So, you can tell what it is at least. You know what this thing is, but here, this one's better. This is a logo flag. Like this is like the logo that the city government uses, or the county government. It's whatever. It's a city. They call it a county, but it's a city in everything but name. And it makes sense. It looks good. All right. I'm putting it in B tier. This looks right. And Alexandria, F tier. I don't think you need to explain this one. You know why it's F tier. I'll put it here. All right. On to the Northeast. We're almost done. All right. I'm going to take a drink of water because I've been talking for 3 hours with a one short break in between, and my throat is very dry. Give me a second. All right. DC is good. All right. DC, either top of A tier or bottom of S tier, I think. I think bottom of S tier. Like, this is based on the coat of arms of George Washington, which fits. And everyone in DC seems to love it. They fly it all the time. So, I can't really rank one of the most iconic city flags in America lower than S tier. But yeah. Alright, apparently there is sports happening. I do not know about that. Baltimore, this is an A tier too. There's a segment of the Maryland flag, coat of arms of Baron Baltimore, who founded Baltimore. And it's got the battle monument on it, which is a bit too complicated for my liking, but it works. You can tell what it is. You can absolutely know what it is. So A tier somewhere, high A tier. Really, this flag is absolutely fine. You know what? I'm putting it here. I really like this flag. Especially because, like, really, like, you can't, this couldn't be anywhere other than Baltimore. Down here to Annapolis. Cool symbolism on this flag. Really cool symbolism. Not well designed. You know what? I'm putting this in D tier. But low D tier. Yeah, that fits. Okay. We are coming up. Apparently, there's low bit rate on the stream. I'm going to try to fix that. Bitrate. All right. I don't know how to fix that. All right, whatever. It's fine. Okay. Ocean City, Maryland. This one's really good. It's OC and it's waves, and that's all you need. Ocean City gets an A tier somewhere. I think here. Yeah, this works. It's just like, it's really obvious what this flag means. Like, if you know Ocean City, Maryland, this flag, yeah, that's Ocean City. All right. This is Wilmington, Dover. This is Dover. It's got a seal with 3 seals inside of it. One of which is a coat of arms. It's really bad. Like, it is absolutely impossible to tell what anything on this flag is, even more than most of the seals and bed sheets. So, like, the diamond does some for it, but not much. It's better than Morgantown, worse than Iowa City. Wilmington, Sweden with a seal. Pretty unoriginal. There's a reason it's Sweden, but, like, doesn't make it good. Alright. Sweden. Or Wilmington. You get high D tier. There. I think that's fair. Oh, what? Okay. I don't know what sports are going on here, but apparently Pittsburgh is very exciting to you people. Here is Pittsburgh. It's Pittsburgh. It's good. I like it. Pittsburgh is cool. It's one of the few examples of a coat of arms actually working really well on the flag. I really like the black and yellow, especially because it's in coal country, Appalachia. And like this, the coat of arms just works well. It doesn't look bad on the flag. You can tell what it is. So, honestly, A tier. Pretty high A tier. And the alternate one with just the castle, I think I like it a little bit less. But not that much less. I'll put it here. There. Okay. So, Erie, Pennsylvania. Oh boy. Nothing of itself. This is just red, white, and blue for America, but laid out like Thailand. And in the middle is a coat of arms, but it's not even from Erie, Pennsylvania. It's just Pennsylvania's coat of arms on its seal. So there's nothing to this one. High F tier, I think. Yeah, I'll put it here. Because at least it has a design to it. It's not a good design. It's nothing about Erie, but that's it. Alright, then Erie County I included because it's interesting. It's not great, but it's, like, interesting. It is just a map. Which makes sense for Erie, but they did a bit too much detail on it, and they put name on it, so I've said in the video, should have been the triangle. But I'll put it in, I can't put it above D tier. It has potential. It doesn't, it wastes its potential. D tier. Alright, Harrisburg, PA. They just crowd everything in. Honestly, I'm just looking ahead. There's so many boring flags here. I'm going to try to rush through these, except for ones I have something to say about, because, like, in the video, like, okay, the reason why I, like, started doing some more, like, ooh, I'm going through the forest of the Northeast, and, oh, I'm fighting Maine, is just to make these videos not incredibly boring. Because look at these flags. Like, there's a few that are interesting, but, like, what is this, like, 70 flags left? Like, less than 10 are actually worth talking about at all. So, Harrisburg, high F tier. Like, here. If you got questions, you can ask them, but I'm just going to be putting them where I feel like they go. Another high F tier. Like this. Alright, Scranton, this is weird. It's a weird non-seal seal. Better than logo flags is like the worst. It goes here. All right. Old Scranton, this is incredible. This one's just like, did they ever think of the fact they have to design, to have to make more than one of these? Like, I said it in the video, but like, seriously. This is kind of amazing, but also horribly impractical. It does not work as a flag at all, but I have a soft spot for it. I'll put it here. You're not going to put Kansas City lower. I think Kansas City belongs like here. Okay. All right. Philadelphia. I don't hate Philadelphia. I don't like Philadelphia. It's Pittsburgh, but with a worse coat of arms, pretty much, and blue instead of black. All right. Yeah. That's all I got to say about it. It's low C tier. No, high D tier. It's like top of D tier for now. They're thinking of changing it. I know that, like, the mayor called for a redesign, which is really, really exciting. Happened like only like a month or two ago. But yeah, it should really have a Keystone or the Liberty Bell or both. One of the two. Like, there's so much to Philadelphia. I've been to Philadelphia. It's really cool. It's like, you can tell there's a lot of history behind it. But this flag captures none of that. So, it goes here. Ocean City, New Jersey, home of my grandma. It's worse than Philadelphia. Not that much worse. It's like one of those like tricolors with a seal. I put it here, below Riverside. Okay. Oh boy, we're getting near the end. I can almost do something else with my day. This is Atlantic City. Another one that's like, just goes in that list of like the tricolors with a seal in the middle. Yeah. The colors work. I feel like there should be some gold on it, considering it's Atlantic City, which is like the gambling capital of the East Coast. It goes here. Camden, worse. It's worse. I'm gonna put it here. I don't love the diagonals. I feel like it would work better as the tricolor, honestly. Although it would look it would have looked exactly the same as Atlantic City. So, yeah. Next is Trenton. Another one that's just boring. Like the Northeast is mostly D tier flags, to be honest. Like not any as low as like here, but also none as high as like up here. A few as high as up here, but not that many. Okay. Yeah, kind of look down for the end of the stream. At least less people watching now. I put it here. Sure. All right. Jersey City. No, this is Newark. Coat of arms with the border. Again, high D tier. Low C? No, high D tier. One of the better ones here, though, goes here. All right, lightning round. Elizabeth. Oh boy, this one actually is F tier. There's so many words on it, and the seal, and nothing else. All right. Here, it's surprising, like how a flag like this is not bottom 10 in the country. That's just how bad these flags are. Newark. Goes here, whatever. And New York. It goes here. Like I've said, I talked about New York for a long time in the video. That's the thing I would say. It's just so much missed potential. But top of D tier. It's nowhere near the worst, but it's just so boring. All right. Then the boroughs. We got the boroughs. The Bronx. Honestly, this goes like bottom of C tier, low C tier. It's a little bit more interesting because the seal at least goes over the thing. Like that's just that's where we are now, where it's like, oh, this one's better than this one because the seal actually overlaps the tricolor a little bit, which is slightly interesting. That's the point we're at now. All right. This I believe is Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn. Disappointing for Brooklyn. Brooklyn's really cool. This is not very cool. F tier. Staten Island looks like money. Like, you see this, right? This is money. It's unique, at least. Low D tier. Manhattan is just New York again. It's plagiarism. It's like in James Somerton. Oh, look at it. It is exactly the same shade of blue and orange, too. Like, it's just... I'm putting an F tier just for that. Like, considering, like, these flags will most likely be flying in the same place. Like, what the fuck? This is awful. It's not distinctive at all. High F tier. Here, sure. And Queens. Queens is weird. Low C tier. Here, sure. It's got some stuff to it. It's not a seal, but it is sort of seal-like. Alright, Albany, New York. Another one goes in the, like... It goes in the tier of tricolors, but with a seal. Or coat of arms. One of the higher ones, I think. Like, here. But still. It's too much like New York. Syracuse, the old one. I think that beats it out a little bit because it's not pure tricolor, but not by much. And I like the color scheme. It's good. The flag's not good, but the color scheme's good. And new Syracuse, good flag. Looks very modern, but honestly, I'll fucking take it at this point with these Northeast flags. A tier. A tier. Good. Alright, moving on. We're almost done. We're speedrunning to the end. Rochester. Like, this is official Rochester. This is unofficial Rochester, which is better. And I'm pretty sure, actually, most people in Rochester would fly a flag without the words, which is, I didn't put it on here. But yeah. Like, that would be, like, A tier, B tier. But Rochester, it goes in this tier again. This, like, just boring. This one, a little bit above. This one goes in the low C tier, I think. I think here is fine. Buffalo. Buffalo is one of the best seal flags in the country. Because the seal works okay on a flag, and the lightning's really cool. Yeah. I like the seal flag. I'm fine with this seal on this flag. Like, if I gotta change every flag with a seal, except one, this is the one I'm leaving. So... for the record, I'm pretty sure the 6-point star here is a symbol of the Iroquois. So, not Chicago. But Buffalo. Buffalo. Okay. Honestly, low A. I like this one. It's probably my favorite seal flag in the country. It's the only one that makes it to A tier. Connecticut. Okay, Bridgeport. This is Stockton Eagle font again with a seal. It sounds worse because it's just a seal on a bed sheet. Here, I don't remember which of these Connecticut flags are which. I just kind of skipped past in the video because none of them are interesting. Here. 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 And here. Sure. I don't care about these ones. Providence, same deal. Seal on a blue bedsheet. It's at least not a terrible seal. It's a pretty bad seal. This is where we are now. This is what I'm comparing seals. Okay, Boston. Oh god, this one's disappointing. It's worse than New York. It's an okay seal for a flag. It's above Austin. It's top of F tier, but like it's Boston. There's so much to it, and you just did that. Yeah. You can let me drink some water. All right, almost done. All right. You're still doing this? Yes, I'm still doing this. Jack's home. I'm almost done. All right. You want to come in here for the last bit? Give me a moment. Okay. All right. People are saying soap. I don't know why. Springfield. There's a guy on it. It's got a border. It's weird. High F tier. Sure. Worcester. I think this one's kind of funny because just the heart. You know what? This one escapes F tier. This is a low D tier. Sure. I'm not giving many reasons now. These are all just like seals and bed sheets. I don't want to compare seals too much. Another one in Massachusetts. I don't remember what it is. It's maybe Cambridge? Not sure. All right. High F tier. These are all high F tiers. This is a like mid to low F tier. I don't know. Here. Braintree. Funny name. Not a good flag. Here. And Nantucket. Finally one that's interesting. Finally made it to Nantucket. Oh, I'm tired. Streaming is exhausting. Okay. Alright, Nantucket. Really cool. I like Nantucket. It's got a seal, harpoon, compass. It's got a swallowtail design. I really like it. This is an S tier, I think. I said everything I have to say in the video, but like this really captures the spirit of the city it's based on. More of a town.
Hi.
Hello. You gonna take a chair?
Is there enough still for me to need a chair?
Yeah, probably. We're gonna be here like 15 minutes. Say hi to Jack, everyone. He's back. He's returned.
Just for the record, I had enough time to go to the other side of campus, go on a date, and then come all the way back.
All right, we've been doing this for a long time. I'm putting this above Phoenix. This is S tier. This is top 10 for me. Nantucket.
I also fell again.
Oh, great.
Cool.
He keeps falling. All right, come closer to the mic.
What? Hello, it's Jack again.
Yeah, everyone clap. We love Jack here. All right. And then Brockton, Massachusetts is one of the worst seal flags I've seen. I'm going fast now because these are all boring. Like, there's so many just seals in bit. This is Northeast. Like, that was the whole thing. Hello, the Jack, says Alyut. All right.
What is this Confederate flag with shamrocks on it?
That is a St. Patrick's Day flag of Savannah, Georgia. I put the three flags that are directly referencing the Confederacy at the bottom.
St. Patrick's Day flag? They have a what?
They had a special flag for St. Patrick's Day.
That's dumb.
I think it's fun. If it would be fun if it wasn't incredibly racist. All right. Okay. Burlington, old one. It's a coloring book. It's a coloring book.
Yeah,
You agree?
I agree.
Okay. Low F tier for this one. It's got some heart to it at least. It's better than a lot of the logos, but like same ballpark as Milwaukee, I think. And this current one, really good. I like this one a lot. It's the Green Mountain State. It's got some green mountains on it, but it's like in a way that looks kind of like old and sort of like old European, which makes sense for like the New England states. I'm putting it here. No, worse than Denver, but only a little bit. Okay. All right. Montpelier. I'm pretty sure this one is just like the welcome sign.
I hope it is.
It was the flag, but it is just a welcome sign for Montpelier that they made the flag, because like I'm pretty sure they had like some event where there was like the flag of every state capital, and Montpelier was the only one without a flag, so they were just like, oh shit, welcome sign. That's basically a flag. Bottom 10 in the country, I think. Worse than Pocatello, better than Hot Springs. Yeah, that works for me. And
Hey, it's the it's the European Union, but with hills. The city of that.
yeah, because the European Union is entirely flat, as everyone knows.
Yeah.
What's in Austria? Yeah, it's a good flag. It's like, it's unfortunate how much it looks like the EU, but it's pretty good. I give this an A.
That's pretty generous, Ed.
Maybe a low A.
That's like a C tier for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Compared to like rest, this is what C tier looks like.
What? I thought C tier is the one.
Oh wait, no, shit. Sorry, I scrolled too far. This is what C tier looks like.
Yeah, I'd put it with those.
Nah, maybe a B.
It's not an A. Like.
Okay. I'll put it here. That's what I think. Okay.
Kilometer flag. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Wait, so I was just reading chat.
Oh, because Europe.
Yes.
Okay. This is... I'm trying to read it. Manchester, New Hampshire. It's a bad seal. I have nothing else to say about it. Concord, New Hampshire. It's a carriage. It's something at least. I think that brings it to low C tier compared... Because looking at what D tier is, yeah. Like... I'll put it here. It's a low C. Okay. Yep, we're almost at Maine. You're right. We're in New Hampshire. Second to last state. Portsmouth, I believe. It's one of the worst seal flags I've seen. Like, can you make anything that's going on that seal?
No.
Yeah, exactly. And this is pretty ugly. So, I think above Wheeling, it goes above the logo flags, but not by much. I'll put it below, above Milwaukee, above Boise, below Scranton. One more, Nashua, not official. I include this one mostly so that my friend Maddie, who is from Nashua, could have her part with her hometown, because she is the Morrisville, Nashua, New Hampshire, for anyone who doesn't know. She was in chat during the premiere. That was nice. All right, Nashua. I said what I had to say in the video. It's a flag made by someone who's never heard of symbolism before. It's like 4 buildings from Nashua, and like some rivers going to the ocean, and Nashua is not even on the coast, so like,
It's pretty bad.
yeah, it's pretty damn bad. Like, low F tier.
Does this put it like? Would you call this a logo flag or no?
No, it's not a logo flag. I think it's worse than Provo.
Also, like, you just kind of don't put purple on flags.
I can tell. It's not a rule. It's like, it's just something people haven't done.
All right.
I think it should be more common. People should put purple on flags. Ace Pride. All right, here we are in Maine, finally. Okay. Oh God, I gotta talk about these now. Like, the reason I put these in a video with so much else going on and like a big overarching plot and drama is to hide the fact that these are all fucking boring. Okay, let's go. I've been doing this for 3.5 hours. Here. Lewiston. Got the words on it. Here. Wells is one of the worst in the country. Okay. Like, you agree?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, this is like same as Scranton, but worse. Like, where did I put Scranton? I put Scranton here. This is worse than Scranton. Because it also has like the fucking corny ass motto on it. Proud of our past, ready for our future. I'm just keeping it going low.
What is their past exactly?
I think here. I don't know. Look at Will's main history. Lisbon is just an Indian, not even the kind that lives in Maine. Like, they didn't wear these headdresses in Maine. Those are Plains Indians. So, a little bit offensive.
Also, the color scheme looks awful.
Also ugly. Again, like, color scheme is like this made by the person who made the image, not from like the law that established the flag. So like, here, Yarmouth would be fine if it wasn't for the name and year. Like, the boat works. Like, it's weird how like the oval reaches all the way to the edges of the flag, but like that's fine. It's just like, such a big name and year ruin it for me. Not entirely ruin it, but like it's. I think this is a low C, which is good for Maine.
Yeah.
Here, this works for me. All right.
And tomorrow's classes are canceled.
Nice. I got no school tomorrow because it's really fucking cold here and there's ice everywhere and Jack has fallen 4 times in the past 2 days.
Have you been outside at all?
No.
Like, it is hard to walk.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I haven't been outside.
I just like, just clarifying. I'm not clumsy. Okay.
I'm debatable, but that's not why you're having trouble walking.
Hey, what do you mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
I got decent balance, I think. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Okay. This one. Green Bush.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much MS Paint. This is one of the worst seal flags I've seen. Like, I don't know. Like, with Maine, I made, like, there aren't a lot of cities in Maine. Arguably, there aren't any cities in Maine. They're all towns. At most, there's, like, 2 or 3, depending on how you define city. But, like, I need enough flags for the entire video, so I just kind of took every town flag I could find in Maine. Which means there's a lot of flags that are definitely made by, like, one city council member in, like, an hour, like, in a town of, like, 5,000 people, which I usually avoided, but for Maine, I had to, okay, for the video. Alright, Lincoln, Maine. It's green, at least. It's green. That's all I was going for it. Here, sure. I don't really care where it goes in the rest of the Sea of Seals. North Yarmouth. It's a tree. It's one of the better seals, I guess. It goes here. Gardener. It's a bad seal. It goes here. What do you want me to say?
Explain it in excruciating detail. We need to know all of the details.
I would like to, but I can't make out any of the details because it's like monocolor and way too complicated. I can make out the fact that it says City of Gardner, Maine, but that's it. Green, like Lincoln was. True.
Holy shit, you're right.
Yeah, Lincoln was a green man. Auburn. I'm starting to think I just like maroon on flags. Every time there's been maroon on a flag, I've bumped it up quite a bit. But this isn't a terrible seal. I just escapes F tier and goes in D tier. Here. It's a pretty low D, middle low D tier. I don't know. I've learned that I like maroon on flags, or rather Auburn, because that's what the city's called. That's why it's Auburn. I don't remember what the city's called, but it's the one with a moose on the seal. This is honestly just like a bad a bad depiction of the flag, I'm pretty sure, because this seal is incredibly low res. But yeah, it's not good. Even if it was like made well, it's not good. This one, I don't remember. It's just the American eagle from the coat of arms. I'm not sure if that makes it better or worse than most seals. It's like anytime worse, because anytime a city decides to represent itself with like American motifs, it's like, you really can't come up with anything else? You really can't come up with anything that's just yours? So I'll put it here. Alright, this one's red.
Yeah.
Unique.
High F tier.
High F tier, because it's red. This is the point we're at now. We're almost done. Cape Elizabeth. It's a lighthouse. I can tell what it is at least, which makes it better than most of these seals. It goes here. Sumner, Maine. It's France. With something in the middle. And worse. Middle of D tier, I think. Worse than Salt Lake City. Worse than Chattanooga. Worse than Albuquerque. Better than Jacksonville. Better than Anchorage. Here. I'll put it here. We're almost done. Congratulations to everyone who's been watching this whole time. You clearly had much to do with your day as I did. Actually, it's an okay day, so I don't know. We all have a day off. Okay, Lubeck. This is the only one of the only ones in Maine worth talking about.
That's...
It's not a seal.
It's not a seal.
This is one of the ones you'd find out west, where there's stuff like Pocatello or like Boise. It's not boring. I'll give it that. It's not good. And it's the bottom of the flag is a fun fact.
Wait, what is the fun fact?
Easternmost point, USA.
Holy shit. I mean, do you know another flag with a fun fact on it?
No, I made a joke in the video.
Yeah, that's gotta give it some extra points for originality, right?
Oh wait, what? Hey, donation.
Wait, what?
It's Turkish money. I don't know how much 55 Turkish dollars are, but thank you for the money. All right.
Sick.
Thank you. Okay. I assume it's Turkish. It says TRY, so like hopefully it's not like Tunisian rubles. Yeah. Lubeck, Maine. Lighthouse, big name, fun fact, sun and moon. It's strange. I don't like it. It's got charm. I put it above Provo, below Wheeling. It's not good. Augusta has a design at least. It's a very boring design, but it's got something below the seal. So high F tier. Oh, it's $2. Okay. Well, thank you anyway. I appreciate it. Yeah, sorry about your currency.
Damn. Okay.
It's Turkey's not having a good time recently. It's a certain guy's fault. It's fine. Like you gave me money. It's more than I expected. Thank you. Very generous of you. But Newcastle. I talked about them pretty extensively in the video. I don't know. It's a guy in a canoe. It's better than the seals. Not much better. Still F tier. I don't love the beige. Here. Sure. Alright. Okay, we're getting into something actually kind of interesting. Old Town. Weird name for a town, but pretty good flag. It's a canoe. It's a canoe. Jack, it's a canoe. Stop watching videos on your phone.
It's a canoe. Cool. 10 out of 10.
Canoe! Let's fucking go.
S
Canoe.
tier.
No. I think it's a high B actually, just because I could use some more to it. I don't know. I'll put it here. I feel this is fair.
Yeah, sure.
All right. This is. I don't remember what the city's called, but I remember that it's not good. It's like a tricolor with a seal in the middle, but it also has model written out on the top and bottom stripes, and it's just weird, and it's not a good seal at all. High F tier because at least there's design to it, but seriously, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay. Kennebunkport. I love the name of this town, and it's a pretty good flag. This is a new one. This one wasn't in the big rap at the end about all the new flags because this one was in the video itself. But I like it. I like the anchor and the waves. Makes sense for Maine town on the coast. It's just a solid flag. I think low A tier. I'll put it here. Yeah, that works. Okay, almost done. Waldoboro. This reminds me of Tillamook cheese. I don't know if anyone outside the Pacific Northwest will get that reference. Is it a national brand? I don't know.
I think it is.
But this looks like the logo they used to have in Tillamook cheese. I think it changed it.
I don't recognize it. So.
All right. Well, it's not good for a flag. You can tell what it is at least. It's a boat, but yeah, it goes here. Sure. I don't know. I don't care about the generic seals in a white background anymore. I'm placing them wherever. This one is Elegant Maine. It's a seal flag, but it's an okay seal flag. Because you can tell it's an anchor and a boat. And you know what? Sure. Low C tier, I think, for this one. Some seals can work. Very rarely.
Being pretty generous, in my opinion. But
okay. I put it here. All right. Bath, Maine. I looked at the flag of Bath, England, to see if it was just ripped straight from there, but no, it's not. This is original, which is cool because it's actually pretty good. It looks very English and maritime, and yep, that'll do it for a tiny town on the coast of Maine. Yeah, I agree. It looks like New Brunswick or Prince Edward Island. Yeah, A tier. Mid A tier. Here. That's good. Alright, limestone. This one's strange. It's got brown in it, which is not normal. What are you doing? Jack is playing Tetris on his phone.
What, do you want me to have opinions on these? I don't...
Tell me everything you think about the flag of limestone.
I don't like the fact that it has brown. It's bad, it's horrible. I don't like the town name. Yeah.
What tier?
Low C tier. I don't know.
Honestly, I think I agree.
Yeah, that was actually my thought. The last part I would actually say.
Yeah. Better than Concord, worse than Memphis. Alright. Almost there. Alright, Washington, Maine. This one's cool because it's just Washington.
Actually, I like
it's
that.
coat of arms, but they added some stuff to it. It's interesting. A tier, I think.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I call that a mid A tier.
I'll put it here.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Millinocket. Surprisingly, this was Maine's only actual logo flag, which good for Maine, not good for Millinocket. Why is it so small? Why is it so tiny? It's tiny. It's not good. Worse than Sioux City, and Gulfport. I think here would be good. And finally, Portland, Maine. I burped. I'm sorry. Portland, Maine. Seal on the bedsheet. At least the seal's like the coat of arms, which kind of works a little bit. I exaggerated how much I hated this because like I had to for the scene, but I don't like it. Like this is high F tier. Worse than Boston. Worse than Austin. No, they're next to each other. That's cute. It rhymes. Better than Erie. We did it. That's the all flags. Congratulations.
Nice job.
Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. We started Portland and we started with Portland and ended with Portland. That's intentional. All right. So let's see. What's the top 10? Top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Number 10, Peoria, Arizona. Cool like lattice pattern with the stuff and looks very Arizonan. All right. Number 9, Washington, D.C. Coat of arms of George Washington made into a banner, and the people love it. So I can't really make it low if the people love it so much. Chicago. Sort of same thing. I can't make it low if people love it so much. And the design is cool. It's adequate. But people adopted it, and it's like very recognizable as Chicago. So good job, Chicago. Then is Phoenix. Number 7. It's got a phoenix. Cool. Good. Nantucket. Very maritime. Very whale. Very harpoon. Very compass. Very swallowtail. I like it a lot. I like Nantucket. Okay. Laredo. It's just the flag of the Republic of Rio Grande. Which works really well because it's a cool historical flag and also looks really cool. You can definitely tell it's in Texas, but not just Texas. They did their own thing too. Number 4, Salem, Oregon. Congratulations, Salem, for being good. This is new. This is new.
I did not know that was Salem, Oregon.
Yeah, newest one in the top 10. Adopted like 2 years ago, I think. After I made the video.
Oh.
Yeah. Cherry Blossom, really good. Good colors, trans rights. I just like it. All right. Tulsa, this probably be my second favorite if it wasn't for the beige, the off-white. But like everything about it is really good. It's like gold for like the black gold. Although black would make sense, but whatever. Like star for the. I think that's an Indian symbol. That 6-pointed star. The Indian shield from the state flag. Just really good all around. All right. Richmond. Really unique. Guy in a boat. Nothing else looks like this. Definitely looks like Richmond. And it looks really timeless to me. And number 1, Portland, because I'm biased. But it's a really fucking good flag. Like, really. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, someone mentioned the 5-point star in Salem's flag, like hidden in the middle of the cherry blossom. Like that's because it's the capital. All right. Cool. Now bottom 10, not including these ones, the ones that I fucked up and included in the videos, even though they aren't actually the real flags.
Are you including those bottom 3?
Yes.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Logo, 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 racism, racism, racism. That's it. All right, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to my live stream. I'm gonna do something else now because live streaming is exhausting. I've heard about it before, but I did not realize. I probably should have realized that talking for almost 4 hours straight to myself is, and trying to be funny, is really fucking tiring. All right, I'm not planning to like become a live streamer or anything. This is like a one-time thing. I might do it in the future if I have a good idea for it. But also, like, this is the last time I'm gonna be talking about flags on this channel. Last time I plan to, at least. So, thank you for enjoying the flag era of Henry, I guess. This is officially the end. Enjoy the videos coming soon. There's one coming on Wednesday, actually. It is a Chekhov's gun that I will be pulling. So, have fun and enjoy your life. Do 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 do